Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LBLCS. I am your host, Buggleberry Finn, and I'm joined by my guest Force, Lest Force. How are you?
I'm doing good. Been gearing up all night to cast this game.
That is
Yeah.
such unbelievable lie. I asked you not 45 seconds ago if you could just quickly save my ass from doing a quick solo cast, and you're a goddamn hero, and you deserve all the praise I'm going to give you.
It's appreciated. That said, I mean it's a chance to watch the chance on the Rift, so it's
Never
kind of like a guarantee that I
underestimate
was
the
gonna watch the
power
series
of the
anyway.
Scout's
So
code.
I don't
Yeah,
mind coming on and help you out.
it's the chance of a lifetime for sure. Thank you so much, Linoleum. Then cover your toes. LeChance is here. I did make the comment. I really hope they're not wearing open-toed footwear tonight. They're gonna get licked clean if they are. It's gonna be a bad time. LeChance has also made this game kind of interesting. I don't know if you've been following what's been going on in community chat. Have you been following this?
I did see that he was using his administrative powers to try and garnish a bribe. I feel like that probably should be against the rules, but if it's not in the rule book, then I guess it's fair game. I'll have to defer to you on that one.
Sammy Two Slap, can you give me like 1 minute to settle in before you make me go to town? I also want to point out
Yes.
it's really late. I'm gonna start slurring my words, not because Sammy kills me, but also because Sammy kills me. Um, but also just because this could be a long one, boys. Like buckle up. If this is a 3 game series, you're going to like almost 1 a.m. All right, this is not
It's a
a
demon hour stream.
yeah. This is gonna be a late game. I am ready for draft. I'm just gonna have to pull it up and also find out where it is and where the link is and how everything works. So you can let them know. Kinda ready for draft. No, they're asking me questions. I'm just gonna say sure.
Oh,
Yeah, Doctor Explosive likes to communicate to everybody that LeChance's father, or LeChance is his father, which to me, I've never seen any evidence disproving that. I've also seen never no evidence. Like, who is the mom?
it's a mystery that we'll never know, but I do think it's great to have some family bonding activities.
Yeah,
Really glad to see Dr. Explosive coming out and supporting his father, getting back on the saddle, dusting off the boots.
and we're
It's
actually
gonna be
into
something.
draft right now. If you don't have him, to shoot it your way because you joined us a little bit later here. But Quinn being taken off the table first. Quinn is a menace in the top lane right now. Diego going to be the next thing taken off the table. It's an old no-name special in the jungle. He plays it very different than normal people. So I think them taking off the table is extremely important.
Well, now I'm a little disappointed I don't get to see this different Viego. I
It's
feel
like
like
a
there's only so
Jock
many ways.
Show's second item after a Blade of the Ruined King into like a super lifesteal tank build. Um,
That sounds incredible.
yeah, it's pretty fun to watch. Gwen being taken off the table. So a lot of top lane bans coming this way. Nico's also gone. No bans thrown at LeChance. I want to point that out. They are
They
not
make no
afraid
mistake.
of LeChance. Oh, Linoleum, what NA beer are you drinking? Is it Head Seekers? Is being taken off the table right now. The Nami ban also went through, so a little bit of love from Sensei Reynolds to the respecting that Solvix. Ash, now this I was gonna say, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to get banned. This is a LeChance staple. Now LeChance, I think his win rate in the LBLCS out of the times that he has played is probably, I'm gonna say 9%. He wins 9% of games.
I was expecting like 90,
His
and
his
you just stopped.
listen, it's not fair because some of that data is pulled from season 1 where it was any rank, anything, anywhere. His team was Rose Bros. They went 1-13. So that already shot at the hell. Now he did have one very good season where they ended up getting into the playoffs. I think it was maybe season 5 or 6. I think it was season 6, and they lost to a team that made it to the finals in their playoff run. But that was the best season he's ever had. Now, the Chance has also had another season on Kicking Squids where they made it deep into playoffs as well. I think the semifinals. But a lot of those teams, he was just a sub, and I think he's just a sub here for these guys. So he's going to get special treatment, though.
There's nothing wrong with riding the coattails to a championship, or at least trying to. I mean, I tried that last season. Didn't work out the best. Yumi coming out, that's a little unfortunate, I think. Yumi can be entertaining to watch, despite what chat is probably going to say to that. Let's see. We're already redeeming a hunk alert. The real Full Metal. Who is the hunk?
I really hope it is LeChance. I will say, this is the perfect champion for LeChance to have as an Ashe, because, listen, LeChance is like the old midfielder playing on the team. He's not going to dribble the ball well, but he's going to know what to do with it and where to put it, and he's going to know how the rest of the team should play. He's a master caster, so he knows what should happen retroactively and respectively in the game. He just can't use his hands any good. And so Ashe is a great, wonderful champion because it's pretty easy to be like, okay, I know we should send a hawk shot here. I want to ultimate drop as soon as I see them, either to protect myself or to try to go in right here. So I really actually like this pick for him. I think it's the strongest chance that Sensei Randalls have to have a really strong bot lane here. The Yumi, I feel very differently about just with the new changes to it.
Yeah, not gonna give much in terms of, protection, in terms of like being a beefy boy in front of him. Really puts the pressure on LeChance to be in the right spot at the right time, which does require those hands that you are saying are withered and cracking and falling apart at the seam.
It's almost like he's a skeleton, and I'm not sure that his he just can't move them as quickly as he used to. But we're gonna see if he can disprove that today.
I feel like putting him top lane on like a Malphite might have been the move if this is the state of his skeletal system.
He's definitely a big ADC player. It's one of his most famous spots. When you play like solo duo flex queue with him, you probably will pick top lane. Vigar and Malzahar being taken away. I agree with banning the champion that is on the logo of the other team, by the way. I want to point that out. They have a Vigar just popping out of that. I would be like, yeah, that's a good indication that they might want to play that specific champion. Let's take it off the table. The Xerath picked up. That could be in the bot lane, technically. They have a little bit of flex going on with this Maokai and this Xerath.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Whoa. Nafiri picked up.
That's spicy. Technically, I think that is jungleable. I'm guessing it's mid lane. With all the 45 seconds of preparation I did not see a Nafiri player, but I'm gonna gamble that it's all no name. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Is what it is.
Yeah, it could be in the jungle. Only name definitely can play any champion here. That Scion. Ooh.
That technically doesn't clear things up.
Nope, I'm still lost, and you know what? We're going to be lost until we get to really where they're locking in here.
Yeah. I mean, Rumble's super strong. It's definitely a very potent mid laner. Well, not mid laner, but a solo laner right now. Can play it mid. You can play jungle as well.
And it could be a Cho'Gath locked in. So I think that does actually push Xerath to the support spot. Although, actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It actually doesn't. This is bullshit. Both these teams made it impossible to know where these guys are going until they're literally loading in. Ivino Tokino says, are you ready to start? That's the captain of Serenity asking all no name if they're ready. I'm expecting we're going to get are we ready in just a second here.
I can say with confidence, though, that Ashe and Misfortune are going to be our AD carries this game.
I'm going to agree. I'm actually going to say I know where Yumi's going. It's support for Ashe. I know it's a bold claim, but I'm going to take it. That's where they are going.
30% is not too bad. I don't think. Like, look at baseball. If you hit 30%, you're doing really well. So yeah. I think 30% of this draft getting nailed is pretty darn good, I think.
I'm going to go one further.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay. I'm going to say Jax is in the top lane. I know it's crazy to say out loud, but I think Jax is in the top lane.
That's a bold call. They have 3 champions.
It is a bold call. I recognize it's bold call. I'm going to say it's in the top lane.
I think I'm gonna get a little spicy.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go. It's gonna be Cho'Gath top, Jax jungle, Xerath mid.
Totally
Is it?
possible. That's nothing. Nothing is out of realm here. Nothing's out of reach. I'm gonna switch over to this pick and ban so we can actually see where these guys are gonna end up going. And I think the first pick is gonna clear a lot of things up for us. And I'm gonna hold
I
off
sure
on
hope
betting
so.
because I don't want people to put bets down until they actually know where everybody's heading off to. One thing's for certain: the chances in this game.
Well, the chances in this game is already the hunk has many fans in the chat.
Possibly many enemies as well. If you're a Serenity fan, you want the downfall of LeChance. I heard that if they kill him 10 times in one game, which is a lot, it's not over the course of the series. If they kill him 10 times in one game, he has made a pledge. He swears on his life and the life of others, including my own, that he will go out of his way to stream as many games, at least one really good stream of Serenity Control deleted throughout the season. So he's like bargaining. He's like, if you could take me down X number of times, I'm all the way in.
Kind of just like begging to get camped, though, isn't it?
And it is Jax in the jungle. You're right, that Cho'Gath up in the top lane.
I cannot believe that call was correct.
Lil
That
Robot
was
Man
a
had your back.
terrible
Lil Robot
call.
Man was like, he's like, yeah, no, Less Force is fucking right. Buggle's an idiot, and let me just tell you why.
Little robot man. Might be right this time. Oh, another voice.
My goodness. Hello, other voice. How are you, voice boy?
I'm good. I got back earlier than I thought. I'm here.
Oh my goodness, Bigfoot. That's so wonderful. We have such a lovely TriCast now.
Can someone stream though? Because I am not in the.
You
I guess I can spectate.
LeChance's game.
Yeah,
because...
I don't, I don't want you to stream. I don't want you to stream. No,
Good,
shut
because
up.
I don't know if I could stream realistically and not give you like 2 frames.
I don't
Because I'm
want you
already
to.
streaming.
I don't want you to.
You were wrong though. Less Force. I'm
Me?
gonna point out you being wrong, Less Force. Nefarious in the mid lane and Scion's in the jungle.
You know, I was feeling crazy, and I was gonna propose a potential Scion jungle. I mean, it is economy. Anything quite literally can happen in econ, but I wasn't feeling that crazy. I got Serenity's side right though.
You did. You did get it pretty much spot on, and big ups to you for that. I am gonna let you know, I've played for a long time with Ill No Name. So has Bigfoot. I would never count out anything he's doing in any manner. The builds are going to be avant-garde. The strategies are going to be bizarre and wacky. And
Avant-garde is the nicest way
yeah,
you can say fucking batshit crazy.
It's kind of sugarcoated.
Avant-garde.
Listen, it is avant-garde, okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. We've seen some crazy shit, and I hope that this is a crazy thing. I'm expecting either full tank or full lethality. I'm not expecting the AP Scion, but I'm just letting everybody know that all 3 of those things are on the table.
AP Scion, can you elaborate for me?
Yeah, you build AP, you max your shield, and you run at them. Either that or you're E and you're a poke man, but I don't see that being useful in the jungle.
Poke man.
I can't argue that. Can't argue that.
Okay. I'm ready
You
to
did such a good
spectate
job
whenever
making
they go
sounds.
into the game. Thank you so much.
No
I thought
problem.
I was muted, but halfway through that noise, I realized I wasn't muted, and I was like, "Oh my god, stop!"
Gotta keep going.
Gotta fucking keep this shit up.
Ah.
I did put up the point prediction, so if you've got Schmeckles, you want to bet, go ahead.
Oh, yep. Let me hang on.
Whoa.
Let me teach everyone how to bet with your schmeckles. Here's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to take.
45K on Sensei.
Oh wow. So whoever did that is they're doing exactly what you should be doing, right? You're gonna want to look at the bottom right corner of your Twitch. There's gonna be a little monkey on fire. You're gonna see a number to the right of that monkey. You're gonna click predict. Doesn't even really matter what you click on. Click on one of the teams and then type out the number you see next to the monkey and hit enter.
Yep.
You want to bet all of it because here's the thing, right? First of all, you got to spend money, make money. Second of
Economics
all,
101.
Economics 101. Second of all, the more you bet, the more you win.
Yeah.
And if you just don't lose, you'll get so many schmeckles.
Yeah. Less Force, is that how you do your betting? Or have you decided to adapt a new strategy recently?
Well, I would like to say that I did try a similar strategy last night.
Yeah.
And I went pretty heavily on Cog Tycoon both games.
Uh-huh.
And they lost both games. So my Schmeckle account is not looking the best.
So let
You
me
weren't
just
doing it
interrupt
right.
you
You
because
weren't doing it right.
Bigfoot was saying if you just win them all, then you're doing
Right.
it right. So you
Right.
missed a very vital step, and you have actually bet on the wrong team.
Now, here's the good news, though. The good news is that you're almost all the way there.
It's like a
You-
pyramid scheme, the way you're talking
You've
about
got
it.
you've got basically everything right except for the
Uh-huh.
part where you correctly predict the winner. So
Th-
if
Which is
I'm
like the most
coaching
important
you,
part.
which I'll do it very cheap. Whatever state you live in, I'm cool with like 2.5 times the minimum wage. And
There you go.
and I'll give you this first tip for free. Just make sure you're picking the right winner. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
It's
you
like
know
a
what I
bowling
mean?
coach, the way
in
you're
this
talking to
game-
him. Just knock down all the pins, Johnny. When you go out
Yeah.
there, knock down every
Is-
pin.
Is that
Yeah.
really coaching? I feel
Wait.
like that's just like you know what to do, right?
Yeah, coaching is 99% that.
So in this game, as my coach,
Yeah.
where should I be going all in on? Because there's
Oh.
there's like a ridiculous
I'm starting
amount
to
of
think
Schmeckles.
yeah, that's fair. I'm starting to also think you're not listening to me. You're gonna want to put it all in on the team that's going to win. And
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
which
how
team
many
is gonna
times
win?
I don't know how many times I can say it. I
Bigfoot, who are you
honestly,
putting your Schmeckles on tonight, by the way?
Last Force, I love you.
I
I
feel
think
like-
you're uncoachable. I think
Yes,
that you are
that's what-
uncoachable.
I feel like this is a snake oil salesman just putting words out into the ether,
No,
not actually.
absolutely not. But also, speaking of that, if anyone is looking for some snake oil, I have about a gallon in the trunk of my car that I am trying to get rid of because it's too potent. It's too good. And I'm actually losing money on this. So if anyone needs snake oil, hit me up.
I was actually wondering how you were going to segue snake oil into the conversation.
It's not even a segue. I'm not kidding. I have so much.
That's
of it.
so much in this.
All right, I bet on my Schmeckles, and I just bet on whichever number was lower because that's a bigger payout.
That's like also not the advice you gave at all.
Well, it is if they
Well,
win. It is if
yeah.
they win. It
If
is
they win. Yeah.
I guess I can't argue that.
Yeah, may the best better win. I personally would say put your Schmeckles on LeChance because that way if you don't get them back, it's LeChance's fault through and
It's
through.
a win.
It's a win. Yeah, it's amazing. It's gonna be so wonderful, especially because it's gonna be like technically like we don't know if he put money on the other team and now it's gonna throw.
Right.
So it could be a Schmecklegate 2.0 kind of thing.
Yeah. LeChance is notoriously very, very like,
I have the logos mixed up
Shady.
here.
you know. Now I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How is Notorious Bud going to build lifesteal on Rumble?
Oh my god, I'm so glad you brought it up. I think he's been out of the game similarly for a long time, the same way that LeChance has. He's a reformed man. However, he started Cull, so I might have to keep my mouth shut. I don't know what's gonna
When
happen.
Rumble overheats, his auto attacks are fat.
Yeah. So is he going
Might be onto something.
overheat tech?
Just like constantly overheating. Make sure the last thing is the shield so you're a little tankier when you walk in, and you just beat them to death with attack speed and lifesteal. Now this is an interesting strategy. A disconnecting mid laner. That's lull them into a false sense of security, perhaps.
I'm not totally against that strategy. It seems like he's not actually disconnected.
Are you playing mid lane for us on Friday? Can we try it with you? No, you're playing jungle.
I'm
Never
playing
mind.
jungle, but maybe game 2 I'll be playing mid lane.
That's true. No, because then we have to lose game 1 and that doesn't happen.
You never know.
So did LeChance, was he clear on what happens if he? I know that he's put out a bounty on himself, a bold
Yeah,
strategy.
so we did go over the 10 death bounty.
Yeah. What happens if he dies 10 times?
Strict devotion to the other team to stream them in the highest quality and as frequently as possible.
Oh, I like that. I think there's a wily intelligence to doing that because you're kind of like metagame. You're like playing the game outside of the game. you're like, hey, come after me. You're putting a target on your back, and then your team can kind of like play around that.
Les Force wanted to mention that he also thought it was illegal to try to bribe them immediately before the game as an administrator.
Well, I don't know if I said it was illegal. I just
No.
yeah.
I think that that's
referenced
an
the law.
excellent point. I am calling the police.
LeChance able to get a couple of minis. Oh, but he missed that one. That's poor play. That is poor play from LeChance. Couldn't finish off a minion.
Write him up.
He won't get that gold at all.
Can we just keep a directed cam on LeChance the entire game?
If other
that out of the
people are
question?
dead, I will do so. Yeah, if there's like really
we-
nothing to look at.
This is where we need multiple. You know how like what was that thing that the LCS tried for a while where you could watch from some
Player
perspective?
cam stuff?
Pro
Yeah.
view.
Yeah, pro view.
Yeah, Pro View. That's what it was called. We should just have LeChance view, and just have a second game. Like he should have to stream his own point of view playing.
You get to see the clicks, the micro mechanics, the hands falling apart as Buggle was mentioning. I mean,
You know he clicks his buttons. He doesn't use hotkeys.
I heard that they were trying to bribe LeChance to throw the game. They were just sending pictures of feet to him. That's
Just
what
to
I heard.
distract
Like
him,
Toes exposed.
knock him off his game.
Yeah, knock him off.
Toes
right off.
exposed. Toes exposed is a great band name.
Thank you. I think it's gonna be oh, they're getting pushed in right here. Vino Taquino. Uh-oh, RK Waterski taking a lot of damage, almost going all the way down, but has a shield for herself in the end.
LeChance did get his Ash. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
No,
I gotta
you're
turn you
good.
up. You're a little low.
We went over the Ash pick. We're talking about how like it's a good pick because it's not flashy and he's not a flashy player. It's like real textbook foundations. You're looking at the old center mid laner on your team.
It's a LeChance pick.
Uh-oh, flash forward. They're going to look for the kill right here on it. They're going to... Oh, my God. They're knocking her back. She will go down. First blood going over the Misfortune.
Yumi is squishy.
Oh,
That
they're
was a
looking
nice
for
play.
LeChance, by the way.
Oh, window.
Jack's
Yeah,
going
that's-
down there. Did you watch a triple kill from LeChance?
I
Alright.
think that that's almost probable.
There's a mosquito.
But I was gonna say, Ash is a classic LeChance pick. He, a few seasons ago, and by a few seasons ago I mean a very long time ago, he hit Plat one season and he did it just playing Ash. Like it's his. If he won Worlds, he would get an Ash skin.
Yeah. I agree with that. Big into the hawk shots. Really likes to use them strategically.
Yeah.
He still doesn't know they don't do damage. No one's told him. You'll see him use it in a fight.
And but like it goes 2 feet and just like explodes on top of the Misfortune.
I really hope we see it this game now. Oh, no, they're making a roam up here, trying to find the Mango Legend 520. He's gonna get some damage off on them. Does look like, with what they've bought for a jungle item, that they will be going. Tank, but they have Phase Rush.
AP's not out of the question.
AP's not out of the question with a Phase Rush.
Yeah. I mean, the smart thing, sorry, not smart. The traditional non-avant-garde thing to do would be to go tank here because they don't really have a front line.
Well, we don't know what Notorious Buddy
The
going either.
avant-garde thing, I guess, is to go full lethality and just charge at the
Yoda
Misfortune
looking
every
for some
team fight with
damage,
shields.
Take some back. There's gonna be a gank right here, though. Menta one going
First game of-
around.
Oh,
And Yodo try to get out of here. Counter-Strike being dropped. The stun is going to connect. They're going to try to follow with more damage, but won't find the
Good flash.
kill.
Flash.
Only going to burn the flash out in a Fury.
So, burning a mid lane flash, I guess I'm not a jungler, I'm just a slave to the wheel now. But
Yeah.
junglers love getting mid lane flash because advantages mid lane this early in the game are going to be incredibly helpful. You want to get that turret down as fast as possible, and ganking mid lane is great to make that happen. But burning a mid lane flash is only valuable if you take advantage of their lack of flash. Otherwise, you walk through like an asshole. So I want to see Mental One come back and regank now that they know Nefiri has no flash. Yodo is flashless. Zerath and Jax need to be coordinating this wave, this gank pattern, this pressure to take advantage in the next 4.5 minutes of this mid laner not having any flash.
Chance down a little bit in CS, but a big wave pushing into him right now. As there's good vision from both teams. near this Dragoneer, but Maokai trying to clear out the blue side vision. Here comes a lot of damage onto Vader use choke. Xerath gonna get some mana back with that auto attack.
They did a decent amount of damage for someone who built
Hey guys,
mostly defensive items on their
remember
first
when I
back.
said words earlier, less force, and I was like, oh, Cyan won't be doing this. They did start pickaxe, so I don't know what's happening.
Well, it's probably not the AP angle anymore.
It's probably
Yeah.
not AP, but it could be a high damage build.
Yeah, we can rule out AP. I actually think pickaxe first is probably.
We're gonna spot out 3 people on Drake right here, and Yodo is moving over, so is Xerath. They're gonna try to scare them away from this pit right here. There's a lot of damage actually out of Maokai already. There's Xerath returning some. RK water ski dropping a little bit lower too. And the dance around this dragon has fully begun. Here's the ultimate. They're gonna find one of them right there. Can they be able to finish them off? 3 men going. Counter-strike on 2 of them. Only has to back up, but they're trying to finish off these guys. They're super low. LeChance flashes over the wall. LeChance gets 1. Nefiri gets another. Kavino, Taquino, you're gonna have to get out of here. Do you have anything else to do? Should be another kill right there. It's a double kill for LeChance. Can they get the dragon as well? Then Sensei Randall's just finding a way to engage. They're saying, wait, we're playing Scion Nefiri. We're just gonna dive at him.
That was a huge fight. They're gonna get the dragon.
Right now, another really good slow means Yodo should be able to pick it up, and LeChance is gonna pick up the kill. LeChance is 3-0 and 1.
What happens if LeChance gets 10 kills? Then what happens?
Then he has to switch places with a member on Serenity, and they have to start casting games.
I mean, for someone who doesn't have hands anymore, I mean, the flash over the wall, 3 kills in that fight. I mean, granted, it was Old No Name kind of set the team up for success, but LeChance kind of going a little crazy.
I love so much that you knew to comment. LeChance did a good thing, and then immediately try to diminish it. Like, it was completely set up by Old No Name, but he, you know, he did use the flash button, so that was good.
To be fair, right, when you watch these cop movies and it's like a day before retirement and this cop's got one last job, they still perform pretty well on that job.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they do end up, I mean, they're bruised and battered and beaten, but LeChance, old man LeChance he's not ready for retirement yet. He's got one last job.
LeChance wants blood as much as anybody else that plays this game.
He loves blood. It's his favorite thing.
Loves blood. Second favorite thing next to toes. And I just really like the way you phrase it, Less Force, and I think that's the vibe we need to come out this whole game.
Just, it was pretty good, but other people did a lot actually. You know what? What's
Counter-Strike going up here on Notorious Bud, who drops an ultimate just to say, no, please don't. He hasn't backed yet to do, he's just been farming.
Kind of 90 CS at 10 minutes, that's some pretty elite numbers.
He's gonna,
He's a freak.
Okay, my question is, do you think he finishes Cull before his first back? He certainly will, right? Like, absolutely.
If he doesn't,
that's his plan.
He won't buy anything. He'll teleport back to lane.
It's like an honor thing.
Yeah, it's an honor.
He's on 3,000 gold at 10 minutes.
Yeah. This is the way he operates. Now, you weren't here in the earlier days, but Sensei
The
Randall
man is a psychopath. The man is he was, one time, there was an entire article published about him because he is the most
might be in trouble,
ridiculous
though.
LBLCS player.
Yodo trying to come help out. It's a big fight around the Herald right now, and the ultimate going in. He's actually able to smite it as well. Mango taking so much damage. Can they finish him off? They're out just with the bombs from the back. Looks like in the end, it's just Rumble that gets the Herald. No kills.
Yeah. I mean, Sensei Randalls is going to be happy with that. They might be kicking themselves a little bit for not finishing off the Cho'Gath, but they got the Herald. They put it on the person that they want in the side lane anyway. He's going to finish this wave, get his Cull. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually, it's not the most optimal Herald in the world. I bet you he drops it before he backs to get even more gold. I think that feels like a Bud thing to do.
So let's
just like drop it right here.
To let you know.
It's like I've literally been casting this guy for almost 10 years.
He used to only just go back and buy boots and a Blade of the Ruined King and come back to lane and fight you until the game was over. He would just fight you alone in the top lane over and over and over again.
He would play Trundle, he would play Tryndamere, he would go full lifesteal and just A-click at you.
Yeah.
And win all the time.
Probably had to be infuriating. I've heard the legend of the notorious Bud, but I've
Okay, so
never
he just backed. What is he buying?
never gotten to see it live. Is it a Berserker Greaves angle?
I don't
Not quite.
think again, you know, he's reformed. I don't think that this is
A lot of damage. Actually, Kevino Tokino has to burn the cleanse right there to get away from the chance. And I think
mean,
the adaptation that Notorious Bud is taking is he's just buying like scythes and hooks so far. If you look at what Call looks like, right? You've got Night Harvester, just looks like an axe. Call's kind of a scythe. He's just going shaped objects, maybe.
a spooky man saying that old no name playing in econ is like LeBron playing 8th grade rec ball. I can't argue that. This
I
dude's,
would watch every game of that if
of LeBron
played
beating up on 8th graders.
I would watch any professional person in a sport. Like I would watch any professional athlete play against any normie. Or like even an amateur if they're that good. This comes up every 2 or 4 years when the Olympics happen.
Being dropped right now. They're trying to find some damage onto him, and that's a nice stun right there. Can they knock him up as well? Yes, they can. The ultimate is taking on them. Can he try to finish the kill right here? He actually might be able to trade 1 for 1. He can't. Ooh. The flash away from Jax means he's safe. Comes an ultimate from Sion. Action-packed game. They're going to find a lot of damage. Can they be able to finish him off? Looks like they should be able to, but a nice knockaway. Maokai is a hero. Goes in and saves the day.
Solvix, that was a perfect Q. Yeah, that saved it. And yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. If Bud had lifesteal there, he gets a 1-for-1 trade.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Maybe reforming was the wrong call.
I thought he was going to get the Omni Van
That's a lesson for all you kids at home. Never reform. Never change. Never evolve. Always stay the same.
It's a message.
Oh, this is a lot of damage.
Taking a lot of damage right here. Has to drop an ultimate.
That's honestly huge. So LeChance 100% and Waterski want to set up a kill on either one of them, honestly, because the MF is squishy and got chunked. The Maokai has nothing. They have ass ult.
He just tried to hit them with Hawkshot. He just tried to do it. He doesn't know it doesn't do damage.
I can't believe Maokai is still alive after that fat direct hit from the Hawkshot. That was a direct hit.
I told you it would happen. He can't not do it.
Oh my god, that was nicely played from Vader. Oh, he's done. This is gonna be. Oh,
Jax is nearby. Kevino doing a lot of damage. Bit of a bait. 1-for-1 right here. Can they try to find him? He does with the auto attack. That means they will be able to pick up Yuumi as well. Kind of hard to get away when your buddy dies.
All right.
1/10 the way there.
9 to go. Yep. We could talk about the fight. We could talk about other stuff. No. 9 to go, everybody. Is it only the first game, or is it any game in the series?
It's any game, but you have to die 10 times in that game.
In that game,
within a series. No, it's 2 games. Yeah, exactly.
No, that would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous.
It's gonna be an
The
Inferno
chance
Soul.
kills per minute are really low, though. I mean, 1 kill every 15 minutes. This is gonna have to be a really long game if we're gonna hit that 10 mark.
Yeah, they got to pick up the pace. I think once Cho'Gath gets tankier, I think they could just dive him over and over.
And Solvik's really good with these roams right here. He's going to try to find some damage on Notorious Bud, who actually just goes right into the bush, trying to dodge away from these guys. No Sion is coming. Drops the ultimate, and this could be a huge turn right here. They're going to be like, oh, a nice flash away from Solvix. Solvix is playing out of their mind this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Solvix.
Finding a lot of damage out of them right now. There's the Hawkshot trying to do damage from the bot lane, but he can't quite do it.
These 8th graders have some moves.
Yeah.
Solvix is between the cover mid on the dive and the roam. That timing was perfect. The roam top, very impressed. And they're up gold now. Sensei Randall's is now down. It's not a ton. It's essentially dead even. But for a team that was up, you know, 1,000, 2,000 a couple minutes ago, it's a dead heat now.
A good amount of gold on this Cho'Gath, on this MF, gonna be really powerful threats right here. Chance also sitting on those 4 kills. These ADCs are going to matter a lot in these fights, and who can get where. And here we go, they're trying to fight on Yato right now. Flashes over the walls, trying to dodge everything, and it does live through the last bombardment from Xerath, but Jax is lurking.
Thank you, Yato. Think they're gonna get out of there. Good itemization here though from LeChance. You know, he was might been out of the game for a couple years, but the first item, Kraken Slayer, pretty good on the Solvix, Mango Legend. A lot of beefy boys over here.
Yeah, you do really got to cut them down. Jax has the counter strike. Maokai's nice and big and tanky. Cho'Gath already got that Jax Shares finished. He's got the Bomby Cinder finish as well. Could be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised. Third item Bork is probably in his future as well. That wouldn't surprise me. I think you're right. I think that's pretty smart itemization. Rumble, I'm curious to see what kind of defensive itemization we see from Serenity. Rumble is the only real AP threat, but is a huge AP threat. If they don't build any kind of
ulting in the mid lane, they're gonna look for Xerath. Can they try to find him on a tower? Are they gonna find it? He's gonna hit with the damage, but he's not gonna be able to finish him off. The nice stun underneath tower means he's still alive for a little bit longer. That last auto with the flash means it takes him down, and he gets the summoner spell. Big play from Old No Name.
Yeah, that was a windmill dunk to continue this metaphor. That was a really nice play. I mean, the Titanic is a pretty good.
Right
you have a fire.
He's gonna find the knockup. He's able to stop Zukino. Here comes the ult from Ash. It's a lot of damage onto him. Can they finish him off? He goes dead. He's in that death mode, trying to slap away at them. Do what he can. He's gonna turn his focus to the scuttle. Maybe getting it will deter them. Going in that area. Ash on their way to hold mid.
I think that fight goes that way no matter what, but the Jax had a really nice double stun there that sort of interrupted any kind of momentum that Neferi and Sion could have gotten in that fight to maybe trade 1 for 2. And now because they're also healthy, they're gonna get this Herald. Ash and Yuumi are on their way, but Cho'Gath's going down. I wonder if Rumble has ult. They might be able to fight this Morgana, or not Morgana, Misfortune's a little low.
Chance drop the heal. They're going all the way. Can they finish him off? One more
instantly.
W should be able to do it. They do pick up 1 kill. Now they've kind of even the playing field. The Xerath is on his way. The ultimate is getting dropped. Not getting picked up right there, though. So much damage. They're standing in the burn. One more auto attack. It is going to be enough. Rumble picks up back kill. Can they find Menta one? A nice ultimate from Waterski means they're able to trade a lot of damage. But does Cho'Gath have Chomp? He doesn't. They don't need it. Exhaust from Waterski. No way.
Okay, so that
Just walked out.
gold-wise, that goes in Sensei Randall's favor because they did 3 for 2, but the Herald goes over to Serenity. That was really excellent. LeChance and Waterski roaming up at the right time. A great Yuumi ult, a great focus from LeChance to kill the Misfortune instantly in that fight. Misfortune out of that fight means that it all of a sudden becomes very even, and Sensei Randall's has a great chance in that team fight. The Herald goes down into Serenity's pockets before that fight ends, but this game is very, very close. This is at this point 20 minutes at the 20-minute sort of check-in. This is anybody's game. Dragons 1-1. Each team's gotten a Herald. They have even kills. They're about 1,000 gold apart. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, and they have some set up here for this next dragon. Whoever starts taking these Infernal Drakes is going to become a lot stronger, a lot quicker.
Mid-prio for Serenity.
And here comes Sion looking right into the mid lane. Are they going to find anything? They're going to find a stun onto that Cho'Gath right there. They're actually going to knock him up underneath tower as well. His life ticking down, but even after 3 or 4 turret hits and an ultimate being soaked up, they don't even look hurt.
I love this Herald drop. I love keeping this mid-prio from Xerath. I love everyone else roaming down to Dragon. I wonder if they're a little late to start it. They have Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has ult up. That is going to make it easier for them to secure this objective, but they are slow to start. The prio in the bot lane sort of offset the prio in the mid lane. They're starting it now. This is going to go down really fast, but I always think that
It's dropping really, really low. Here comes the chance. He's able to dodge one thing right there. The early flash, but they're able to chop with Mango right there. A double knockup, and here comes the ultimate from Misfortune. It's hitting everybody, and they have to retreat it.
The split push Rumble, though.
Yeah,
this whole tower top.
Yeah, you can take the lifesteal out of Bud, but you can't take the split push out of him. He's always gonna have one of those things to them. That He got a lot of work done.
There will be 5v5 team fights, but they will be around Bud. Bud won't be around.
They gotta
Yeah.
come to
Yeah.
There will be many more 4v5 team fights.
He doesn't
Oh,
care.
Cho'Gath is not really respecting this Rumble damage. Rumble
He
has
an
ult.
Yeah, he could
Yeah.
try to finish him off. He's just gonna go for the tower.
He can
though.
just take this turret.
He
Dude. He's
doesn't-
gonna take the turret and fight. He's gonna take the turret and fight.
He is. He is dropping the ult, but he's actually gonna pick up the kill right there. Can he get one more auto attack out of the turret? He cannot. And
Started
Jax is gonna
fighting
pick up
just
the
a
kill.
hair early.
Oh my god.
I think he's still not going to be super mad about that, but he might be kicking himself a little bit when he started pulling aggro. It was just the slightest hair early. That turret is one auto away from dying. Kavino Tokino picking up the turret in the bottom. All of a sudden, Serenity now has 2 turrets to 1 with that failure to taking the top lane. They did take that mid turret after that Herald drop, which is huge for them. Especially if this Infernal Drake is such a priority, having that turret down, Serenity really wants to keep their outer mid turret up as long as possible, at least for another dragon or two, so that they can keep having that prio and that deep vision to rotate down to that objective. So if they play these waves right, if they play this turret right, their win con is getting 2 more Infernal Drakes. If you're Serenity, you're saying, okay, we need to just get 2 more Infernal Drakes, and everything gets so much easier from there. So they need to be playing around that. They probably want to 1-3-1, push out waves, and then rotate down in 4-1 mid and a side lane wherever Bud is. Shove mid wave, rotate down to the dragon, take it instantly with the Cho'Gath and the smite, and then rotate back. They don't even really need to team fight for a while.
Yeah, I also want to point out to Less Force, like, do you see how Scion's building? Like, also most CS in the game currently. They went Titanic first with that, and now they're going to go into a more tanky build. But this is the whole avant-garde thing. This is like, I wouldn't tell you that this is what everybody's doing.
Maybe it's what everyone should be doing though. I don't know.
The thing about reading
this
the
is an
game
exciting
different.
game.
Not what people should be doing.
It's
I mean, if
firing
it wins, it's
extremely
100%
well.
win rate now.
Yeah, they're grouped here. The Fury actually looking top lane. They're going to try to find Xerath underneath tower. They really just need an auto attack on that turret, but he's actually going for the Maokai right now. He's able to knock him back with the Q. Menta 1 has to exert some pressure over that way. Only trying to catch them out here. LeChance standing in the safest spot that he can, but this is dangerous if they try to do anything. They are outnumbered here. Here's LeChance trying to hurt them with another hawk shot. They do take top tower, but now Notorious opponent totally out of position. He's taking a lot of damage, but a massive ultimate means Tokio is probably going to go down there. Able to pick up that kill right there. Now they're looking for the Maokai. One more auto attack does it. That's a 2-4-1 so far. All no name behind Mensa 1. Just going to try to zone a flash forward with that counter strike popping. He's able to get the stun off, but he's taking so much damage from the rest of them. One more auto attack, and it's a triple kill for Nafiri.
And forces a flash out of this Wrath as a little cherry on top at the end. That was really nice for Sensei Randall. Gold's still dead even though. All these fights are great and good, and taking the turrets are great and good, and Sensei Randall's gets a lot of momentum off of that. They're going to feel really good. Serenity might start feeling like they're on the back foot, but they need to lock the fuck in and focus. Dragon is coming up. They just need to prioritize that. Sensei Randall's going to go for this Baron. This is
Cho'Gath's alive.
Little risky.
Just because Jack's dead doesn't mean they don't have a smite. Cho'Gath's alive. He's right here. He has flash. He can just eat it.
Smite. Cho'Gath's ult does more than smite right now.
Yeah, they're trying to distract right now with him going over the wall, but it is going to be right in range. And he just has to flash over, and they take it with the MF bullet time. Now they're in a heap of trouble. Waterski trying to reconnect back onto somebody, just get to some safety. Knows that they can't. One more auto attack, and they do go down. Mango picking up their 3rd kill of the game. LeChance just peppering them here with damage. Solvix is able to flash away. Might actually be able to get out of here. One more auto attack from one. Can he do it? He's able to pick up the kill. Now he has the blast cone to use. He does get over the wall, though. He just gets safe for 1 second. He gets hit by the stun, and he will get taken out. Might be able to chase down Mango for a little bit of damage, but won't be able to pick up the kill. So Baron going over to Serenity. And mid tower, too.
Mid, and that's going to be Dragon.
Yeah,
this is everything in the last minute and a half. Everything's coming up, Serenity. They're gonna get an inhib mid. They got the Baron. Wasn't even Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath chomped it, but the misfortune was what ended up taking it, which is gonna make you feel even worse, honestly. Dragon spawning. Cho'Gath is making his way over. He's got ult. I guess he didn't even ult the Baron. It just was the bullet time. I don't really think Sensei Randalls can contest this. Sion is still just coming up right now. This is going to be dead before he even gets out of the base, I'd imagine.
I think that that's true. LeChance going to try to look over this wall, maybe try to find some damage onto these guys. Mango just trying to zone them off. Notorious Bud has his ultimate. He's joined a team fight, so something's already weird with this game. It dropped at 67 life, but doesn't go down. 3 of them standing on the ultimate. They're taking so much damage. Can they try to finish him off? LeChance trying to join the fight now, but he jams a little bit too front-facing. He does get taken out. It's a 3-for-0. 4-for-0 in the fight. Old No Name, the last alive. Can he try to turn this with a Q? He is able to pick up 1 kill right there.
No, yeah, you don't. No. That was a nice try from Kavino, but you know that was a little dicey. But otherwise, an essentially impeccable play from Serenity. Sensei Randalls really didn't want to give up that dragon. I guess they prioritized the sort of riskier play, the go big or go home moment. Did not work out for them. Dragon goes over to Serenity. 5 kills go over to Serenity. This might be game. I don't think so, because the whole bot side is coming up in the next 3 seconds, and Bud's 5 seconds after. Doesn't have ult, but they have Baron, they have supers. I don't think they can close out here. The the safer. I think this is the right play. I think there's a world where they could have tried to dive, but without MF, I think the damage profile is a little dicey. I think just pulling back, taking the jungle, farming a couple of more waves is smarter.
Let's Force, how does Sensei Randalls get back into this game? Realistically, how do they turn this one around?
Realistically, I think that things were looking best for Sensei Randalls when the rest of the team didn't remember they had a Rumble. When Rumble was on the entire opposite side of the map. Perhaps it's a hull breaker angle. Outside of that, though, as we see a little bit of Yumi dancing, I think they just need to slow down a bit. I think they didn't have their jungler there for that last fight. They kind of, got caught out in a 4v5, and then by the time Old No Name got there, it was a little too late. Maybe just try and slow the game down, let Bud do his thing on whichever side of the map he's on, and just don't take the 5v5s, because I don't think you win them anymore.
Yeah, I think that is an absolutely spot on call. I think the last couple of missteps were all around, like you said, this sort of over eagerness, this jumping the gun, right? Trying to take a really risky early Baron, contesting a foregone conclusion of a dragon. I think you're absolutely right, and I would love to see those kinds of adjustments, because they do scale pretty well. A good Rumble at the end of the game is terrifying. A yoked out Nefiri one-tapping a Zerath or a Misfortune is terrifying. Ashe being able to kite out and do a lot of damage later with a couple of shredding items is terrifying. They just need to get there. And they have 2.5 minutes to do it before Soul comes up.
Is there anything you're seeing this game, either of you guys, that you're like, I don't think the other team should let it through, whether it's something from Sensei Randalls right now or something from Serenity? Is there something that you're like, wow, next game? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to let them have it.
I think if you're Sensei Randalls and you want to be playing around the objectives like I've seen them trying to play, I think Cho'Gath isn't the worst ban in the world. It's just kind of a generally annoying champion, but adds an element of frustration around neutrals that they might not want to deal with. Old No Name is a jungler who wants to fight around those neutrals and is cool, like, flipping them. He does not mind flashing over a wall and trying to smite fight. He does not mind taking a risky Baron or a Dragon. I think having that Cho'Gath in the mix makes that kind of playstyle so much harder to pull off, and I would not be surprised if they take that off the table, or even take it for themselves. I also wouldn't be surprised if Game 2 we see Old No Name on Cho'Gath. Like, that is not surprising at all.
In some trouble right here, but here comes everybody to the rescue. Old No Name gonna all the way in. Bullet time, absolutely shredding them. He's able to dodge a little bit. He's able to dodge another. Oh my god, he's got blue suede shoes, but he does go down in the end of it all. Old No Name gonna get a shield and stay alive. Vader, almost missing all of them, was able to find some in the end.
Almost halfway there.
Almost halfway there. Now, okay. Let's put some crazy fucking tinfoil hats on right now.
Yeah.
Because what if Serenity has these opportunities to close, but refuses to put the pedal to the metal because they need 6 more kills on Ashe?
Wow.
And Sensei Randalls just needs to play get down Mr. President over and over to keep this game going until they can, like, flip an Elder Drake.
Spot on with the tinfoil hat.
I think that's a very real thing.
Make LeChance be so tantalizing.
Goodness me. Well, Baron is up 20 seconds until this next dragon. And I think that you've got to prioritize the soul here if you're Serenity. You're in a really good game state. You're not worried about the other team doing Baron. You'd rather take that trade anyway and make sure you get the soul and be able to close this game out with these team fights. There's the Hawk shot, trying to find some damage out of them with it.
No damage.
No damage, though. They're on the dragon. They're here. Name's way up in front of teleport being used by Xerath. He's now into the fight. Is he going to find some damage on him from the back? And a really massive ultimate from Rumble right there. They're trying to do what they can to Fury's all the way back there, trying to fight one. Rumble goes down the first, though. LeChance peppering damage in as much as he can. He's trying to take out Mango. He's just right up in front and does so much life. Xerath hitting everything right there. A massive shutdown from LeChance. He's alive for a little bit longer. He's able to trade another. They have some life left, but it's just all No Name against 3. They still have their carries. He can't take them down, and he dies in the end. He wants to stop these guys from pushing. Gonna try to chase Xerath out.
Anyone else see that Yuumi just explode from the Serenity Q?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be Soul. This is a really dicey position for Sensei Randalls. I think that they're gonna be down Soul Point here, which will almost certainly lead into a Baron in 15 seconds when Cho'Gath and Jack spawn. They're gonna get the inhib off the MF. They're gonna get the inhib from the MF.
I love that stutter back. Like, oh wait, are these minions gonna get it? Yes, they are. Wait, are they? Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
You can watch the wheels turning in their
Yeah.
head.
Was very amusing. I don't expect the Ash Arrow, but if they maybe sent it earlier, there's a chance
That'd be
to
insane.
take it.
Okay. Infernal Soul on Xerath MF is terrifying. And I know you were talking about what champions get through and don't get through. There's a world where Solvix doesn't get to play Maokai again. And I don't even think he's like a Maokai one trick or anything like that, but he's played so well and has just stuffed so many.
If this is a one-off, this is a one-game
players.
series, and Serenity close it out, I would tell you, very honestly, Solvix 100% deserves player of the game.
Yeah. I think that that's absolutely correct. I would if this was like the actual LCS and not, you know, its weird awkward cousin.
Yeah.
And they did like voting from casters.
And there goes trying to find some damage out of them. Bullet time being dropped on Notorious Bud, but there's the ultimate from Ash. Can Notorious Bud drop and dodge these? LeChance taking some damage from them as well. Totally chucked out on the back line right there. Silence getting dropped onto No Name means he can't do it. They're going to root up to Fury and take him down in a millisecond. No Name decides to go in, but he gets bounced around and hit by a lot of them. They're chasing very deep right now. Counter-Strike being used, able to find the stun onto him. He find the Q to finish him off. He can't. Notorious Bud down to 100 health.
Honestly, if you're Sensei Randalls
still
and you
going in.
only lose one person there, it's not the worst.
They're still going in. They're still trying to find something here, but this Q could
Oh, the Hawk
actually finish off the chance.
no damage.
I can't believe he did it again.
If only there was an execute on Hawkshot.
By the way, as someone who's been in a call with LeChance, he yells, "I'll get him," and then he throws Hawkshot all the time. It's infuriating.
Does
that
get
he
him.
hasn't done it.
Does show him on the map.
Well, nobody has the heart to tell him.
Remember when he
He's
said, "Oh,
just
No
so
Name's
nice.
willing to just throw shit and just see if he can get stuff"?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the person I played League of Legends with for a decade?
He's getting completely zoned out. I don't think that there's a chance.
Yeah.
They've got Baron. Oh, there's the Hawkshot.
The 5-man. Oh.
He's gonna stop somebody. Oh, no, he's
Oh.
not. Oh.
Oh, my heart rate
heartbreak
just doubled. My heart
arrow.
rate
Still hit. Still hit.
doubled.
Oh.
Oh, Twitch chat would have lost their minds.
That would have been quite the play.
Yeah.
Now they're up
Alright, so
10K, have the soul, have Baron, no excuses. I think they really got to run it down here, be able to find something, maybe bottom or
Yes.
top.
but we still have our tinfoil hats. Does Serenity wait for 5 more Ash kills to close this game out?
Maybe if they pick one up around that Baron fight, but he was able to get out.
Yeah. Oh, you think that if he was on the other
they're looking
side
for
of
MF
the
right
5?
now, and there's a Xerath ultimate getting dropping a lot of damage onto the Fury. LeChance also having to run away. He's gonna get hit by one of them in the end. The second one right there. A lot of damage right here. Rumble's actually burning these guys down by a lot.
Hang on.
Everybody to the rescue, and there they're gonna find 2 kills. It's a 2 for 2 right now. Counter-Strike should be able to help pick them up right here. Is the ultimate from LeChance. It's not gonna be enough. It's just LeChance back in the base with Yuumi. Can they hang on to this game?
Okay. They had no business trading almost evenly in that fight on what the gold disparity and the Drake disparity is.
Here we go.
Can they hold?
Can he outplay? He's looking for some damage on him, but he gets stunned, he gets knocked up, but he gets eaten up by LeChance.
Recall.
Yo,
No, they said 6 is enough. We'll take game 1 in 36 minutes. Whoa.
Good game. And LeChance agreed to round up, right?
No, actually, not big at math. I don't know if you ever spoken to LeChance about math. Not big into math.
He will self-admittedly not great at math. Okay. Game 1 goes to Serenity it was close until it wasn't, and they did an excellent job to close that game out. Very interested to see what the adjustments for game 2 are. Is anything that Serenity or even Sensei Randall's played going to get banned? Are there going to be pick adjustments? Is there
Rumble
going to be a
did the
pick
most
away?
damage in the game, and I just want to say, I
That's
really
insane.
think they should just pick him Olaf like the old days and let him stay top lane forever.
Give him Trundle. Give him Trundle.
Give him Trundle.
When I think of Notorious Bud,
I think
of
Trundle,
Trundle.
Olaf, like old
Tryndamere.
Aurelia, Tryndamere. I think those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff that just is annoying to deal with that just can buy Blade of the Ruined King first and run at you.
I mean, just look at how he was pressuring towers with a rumble, but yes, Gitatsu making the right call.
Gitatsu, it takes a big person to admit when I am right. I have a seminar that I'm hosting next weekend on betting on LBLCS games. $50 a head per day. It's a 6-day seminar.
Wow.
You have to buy all 6 days at once.
Really $300.
Yeah,
That's really $300 per person.
It's just $300.
That's not how you market it.
Don't tell
yeah,
LeChance, he never figured that math out. They're going to be loading up and getting ready for game 2 here.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a little bit of a tactical discussion. I think that game, and this is one of your favorite phrases, Bigfoot, but it was close till it wasn't.
They were within less than 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Until 25 minutes into that game.
Until they weren't.
Right, that Baron play.
And then until that Baron play, right? And then Serenity did a great job of choking them out.
Yes.
They forced on the one hand we talked about how Sensei Randall's is the team that's comfortable taking flips and making risky plays and being aggressive. Sure, but Serenity also forces them into those sort of desperate positions. And when you're in those positions, you feel pressure to make something happen. And if your proclivity is already to try to make something happen, it's more likely you're going to make a mistake. You're gonna take a fight when you're down. You're gonna take a fight in a bad position. You're gonna try to flip an objective that doesn't work. I do think that this Shogath is probably gonna get banned next game. If it doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bud or Old No Name on it.
Sure. Definitely a champion that can be picked up.
There are two things that I'm really, really curious about for this next draft that I personally am going to keep an eye on. My first eye, my left eye in particular, is going to keep an eye on if any of the Sensei Randall's bans change.
Okay.
Specifically, change to champions that Serenity played. My right eye is going to keep an eye on what they pick for Bud.
Can I tell you that they have the option of side selection? And
have they chosen yet?
I'm not sure. I just loaded into the lobby right here, but personally, and less Forceman, you can agree or disagree here. I think I would take red here, and I would try to give Bud some Bud special.
If Bud is half the man that you guys claim that
chalking him up. We're definitely chalking him up.
I think that's the right call. You build the comp so where you never actually have to interact with this guy, but your gold will always be in his pockets. This guy needs like a really strong belt to hang on to all that gold. Let's see.
He's a pretty handsome guy. I think he's going to be able to do it. LeChance, despite our heckling and hazing, actually had an incredible performance. But nothing can be taken away from the positioning of MF, except for that one fight where they ran into Scion and right around that red buff, which we're definitely going to clip and send them in a private link. But also, like, they had really good bullet times. They took the Baron with one. They did so much. They did such a good job positioning themselves. And they had, like, another friend to hang out with. Like, Xerath was kind of protecting with those stuns and making sure that that other carry was safe. And everybody kind of just knew their jobs, right? Maokai was a disruptor. Jax was trying to get into the back line. And Cho'Gath was a big, meaty boy that could zone everybody. So I think that they really had a good understanding of their jobs on Serenity. And I think you need to make them change how they play this game by not allowing them to get those same comfy picks. Now, we did see Nami banned last game. And up on your screen right now is what was drafted and how it was drafted last game. So Nami was taken away, but that Maokai looked really clean on Solvix.
Yes. I think that's, if I'm going to switch up my bans and I'm set to, sorry, I'm like vibing. So, someone posted the Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge soundtrack in the game lobby, and I am absolutely just rocking out to it. If I'm Sensei Randall's, Cho'Gath is my, if I do decide to change my bans up and specifically target stuff, Cho'Gath's enemy number 1, I think, but Maokai, enemy number 2.
Okay.
And I think the Cho'Gath is more about a play style thing, and I think the Maokai is more about a player thing. You know what I mean? This is the greatest song ever made. I'm losing it.
Unironically, Serenity should maybe consider banning away the Ashe, because the chances did actually look pretty competent on it.
Yes.
And I think take away the training wheels, you take away the comfort, put this guy on something that is going to guarantee you 10 kills. Just saying.
Yeah, he had a really good game, a really good start to that game, and he continued to perform really strong in those fights despite his team being down about 10k, still finding a double kill around when that soul was getting taken, still being able to flash aggressively and find those plays. I also wouldn't hate giving him something that is similar in concept to Ashe. We could see possibly that MF going that way. You've played a lot more games with Chance. I'm not... Oh, are they doing a sub out here?
Looks like it. New support.
Graceful Alexis getting subbed in for RK Waterski does seem to be the substitute that's being used. So a little switch up, but still the same side. So still blue side, they're saying.
Okay. They want first pick.
Yeah. And maybe this
so
is that Ashe angle. Maybe this is, they're just like, hey, if you don't take it away, I think we still stick with this.
Starting to have a hard time focusing with how sick this song is. I know.
Yeah, now you got me curious. I'm clicking but I haven't had to get through.
Yeah, I posted it into the Twitch stream too in case everyone wants to get on this. I'm like, this is sick. I'm gonna bookmark this. Like,
right,
this
no analysis for the next 3 minutes from me.
Yeah, everyone chill. I'm saving this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving this to my
Should I be
playlist.
playing this in the background for the stream? Is that what should be happening?
I don't think it's gotta be copywritten. I don't think you can play it, but I love it.
Vygar, Xerath banned away first. They did not like that Xerath. They thought it was annoying. It disrupted
Interesting.
the
And there's the Maokai. Respect.
Yep.
Okay, 2 respect bans. Interesting. So they're going more for targeted player bans over strategy bans, I think, but also maybe a little bit of strategy. I think that Maokai did a really good job of stuffing a lot of things they want to do. There's that first big Ashe. Prioritizing blue side to get LeChance his comfort and best champion. Yep. Smart. I like that. Misfortune again. Same matchup in the bot lane for ADCs.
Expecting a Nami, to be honest with you. If they know it was taken away, they know it was such a high priority last time. You just pick right into this here. It does give you a little bit more exposed and a little bit less tanky to deal with Ashe, who was super strong in that early mid game. So maybe you say, oh, we still want a tank. Maybe we can do a roaming tank, kind of like maybe a Leona. Maybe we can look for a Nautilus here. It is going to be that Nami that they pick here.
There it is.
Banned out last time. The chat is just nothing now. Well, it's actually just us two talking about it.
You guys could just talk out
Because everyone's too wrapped up in it. I'm like,
it's very
I wish I had my webcam on. I'm like really getting into it. Brand, hovering the banner for Brand. They're gonna pick it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Very different from Yuumi.
Mm-hmm. So much better, like thematically.
Well,
Yuumi is like a lame cat, and Brand is like a dude on fire. That's fucking metal.
Yeah, a little fire and ice combo going down there in the bot lane. Trying to deal
Yeah.
with the
It's not very synergistic though.
Well,
Well,
icy hot.
it's a little icy hot, yeah. It's for the burns or whatever. Jarvan being picked up. I love the J4 pick right now. I think it's strong.
Jarvan Brand is a great combo.
Yeah.
Jarvan in general is a great jungler. Love it, love it, love it.
Definitely.
So do we see Serenity grabbing their jungler here? I would imagine they pick jungle here. Jax is up.
If you
the
can
Jax
flex
seems
that
good.
Cho'Gath, I think that it's not bad.
I like
So,
it. I think Cho'Gath does not make it through a second round of bans. They do pick the Jax again. Would not be surprised to see Sensei Randalls take this Cho'Gath off the table now.
Yep.
But we will see.
They want to target these solo laners, and they already double targeted mid with the Vygar Xerath. So I don't anticipate that they are going to keep squeezing mid lane. I don't think that Vader used Choke popped off an insane amount. I think he just had a really good champion. He had super big range. So if we do see bans, I want to see them be super safe champions.
There
There's
it
the
is.
Cho'Gath.
Yep. Fiora. That's a smart bud ban. Fiora's
That's
a smart bud ban.
great bud ban.
That's a great bud ban.
That's a great bud ban. That is somebody he would pick immediately.
100%. I want to see the Trundle.
I'm gonna let you guys know that if Trundle is picked on Bud, and Trinity, like Mango can deal with him, I'm gonna give Mango all my schmeckles. Which is, and I'm gonna be really clear about this, less than 100 right now on my phone.
Did you just bet? Did you do the?
No, I
the
bet
big
last night
strategy
incorrectly.
except for
I bet
the?
incorrectly last night, but on COG.
Yeah, I've been there.
I would like to know that I quadrupled my schmeckles.
Oh
From,
my god.
the last time we spoke about them. So
Whoa.
follow
Can
me
I-
for more tips.
Very different champion being picked in the mid lane here. Zed.
Ooh, yeah,
Night and day.
yeah. Because one of them is so far away, and one of them is so close.
Yeah. One's got
Right.
lightning, the other one is shadows. Very different.
Yeah,
Malphite.
lightnings and shadows are opposites.
Yeah, I agree.
Malphite doesn't build lifesteal. This is ridiculous. It's got to be mid, right?
Malphite has
Probably
to be
not
mid.
bad.
I'm,
It's a
I'm
Zed.
so confused.
I wouldn't be
Is the
surprised.
Jarvan top? Is the Ash top? I don't get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Malphite was AD. If he's top. Oh, whoa!
Hey, oh my-
Whoa! wait. Is Shen
This doesn't
support?
clear anything up.
Wait, is Shen support in Brandis middle, or are you right about this?
I think I'm right.
Did they
I think
pick Malphite into the Zed and be like,
All
sorry,
of them
bud?
saw Zed and said, lock in Malphite. Guaranteed, book it, put it in.
Oh my god. If
You
you're
guys don't pay me
calling
enough
this
for this.
shot, this is insane.
You guys don't pay me nearly enough for this kind of analysis.
Well, I paid you
Mordekaiser.
$300 for coaching. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty
That's pretty steep.
healthy amount.
Okay, can I be honest with you guys? Can I be vulnerable with you for a second?
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
No one's bought my tickets.
Yeah,
I
no
have-
shit.
Well,
I've rented out a large
I'm-
convention
me and
hall,
Les Force are actually
and
we're
I am
hosting.
going to lose all of my money.
We're hosting a coaching seminar about how to get people to go to your coaching seminars. And so
Oh, how much are the tickets? Are they $300?
it's
I'll go.
$60 a day, but you have to buy
Yeah,
7 at
fine,
once.
sign me up. I don't even care. I don't even care. Say no more. I'm signing up.
Thank God.
I'm gonna postpone
Investing in
my
your
session
future,
until I
that's
go to
smart.
yours.
All right, I do want to see where everything's going. I will put up another Schmeckel betting once we see where they are. I don't want people to be
Oh,
misled.
4,900 to burn is more than I've had in a while to burn.
Yeah, you could get real crazy with it. You got to be careful. Les Force, how many Schmeckles are you sitting on?
I gotta
well,
use that.
after winning all the Schmeckles I lost yesterday, I am back up to 95K.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I took your advice. Gatatsu did not. It just,
Yeah.
that's what we pay for coaching for. Shen is top.
Shen is top into the Mord.
Yeah,
Which
it's gotta be.
means-
It's gotta be.
Hang on. Wait, because I don't know what's happening. We
You think it
don't
might
know
be?
what's
You think it
happening.
might be?
Could be anything. We could see
it
Brand
could be,
Jungle. Okay, there's J4
Malphite
Jungle.
or Malphite support. Nope. There it is.
Malphite
there it is.
middle.
There it is.
Oh
Talk about
my
unfun.
lord.
There it is.
Let's
Let's have
a
some
blind
fun. Let's just
assassin
have some fun with it.
immediately
Yeah,
Malphite
This is
into
also
it.
this is sick though because Brand does enough damage even as support
Yeah.
to justify not having a more traditional AP mid laner. Not that this also timeout. Not that this Malphite isn't going to go full AP.
We don't
Although
know.
I don't think they're going to. I think it was a counter pick into the Zed. I think they are going to go tanky to a degree, but they could hopefully be. I'm not gonna stop them.
I might.
No.
I might try to. There's another Ashe game on the chance. We saw how strong that was here in game 1. We see the Jax
Yep,
in the jungle yet again. So that's another big comfort pick that they're getting in this game. But really, only Ashe is going to be slapping you, really. I think that Shen's going to be focused on protecting that bot lane because Shen really wants to make sure that this bot lane gets ahead. This is where all of their damage is. J4 is probably going to roam there a lot. Malphite has a really short river walk to get down there. I think you're going to see chaos in the bot lane all day. I think it's going to be nonstop mayhem.
The problem, though, is
Thanks,
that
Sammy. I'll take
that
one.
description is just the exact opposite of what you told me that Bud is as a person, as a player, as a human. I thought
There's a chance
he was
that they
supposed
never level stand united. You're right. There's a chance that that happens. I'm not sure that they will take their ult, but it is completely
How-
against him. He might have had like a meltdown and is now a new person.
Hullbreaker Shen doesn't sound the worst. I'm just gonna put that into the ether, whether or not it happens or
I also
doesn't.
don't think that Blade of the Ruined King Shen sounds bad. I think that if you could pull it off, you would. I don't know. This
There was
man's such
ever
an
a time,
enigma. This man's such an
it's
enigma.
now. Really kind of hurt there, Sammy. I ask for your betting advice, and you just completely ignore it and give 10
shit, I
gems
got a
to
bet.
Bugman with all 5K.
Excuse you, 4,900.
I thought we rounded up around here. That's my
We
mistake.
round up. We round up.
Chances 6 deaths don't round up to 10, then we don't round up around here.
Speaking of, it's gonna be a lot easier this game. I feel like the opportunity to get 10 kills on the chance.
I think they
There really
picked
isn't
Zed
anything
to
to
do
stop Zed.
Zed,
I was gonna
yeah.
say
it.
a little bit of bullying.
Agree.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do 5 assassins. Like, you have one game where you won. Just pick 5 assassins, kill this fucking dude 10 times.
If this was the best of 5 and they were up 2-0, I would
Yeah.
never forgive them for not picking 5
Oh,
assassins.
I 100% agree. I think they're like, okay, well, we got one. Let's just close this series out. If Chance doesn't stream us, it's fine. But at least we beat him. We can taunt him forever. I get that idea, too.
Sure.
Like, I understand the appeal from both of these.
Absolutely.
Did you, by the way, you
Probably
said
not.
you bookmarked that song, so you're going to send it to me later?
Oh, I still in my copy paste. I'm gonna DM you
I
right
still
now.
have it
Yeah.
open.
I
I can't just open it and
DM'd
play.
you right
Actually, you know, what's the worst that happens? Somebody tries to sue me, whatever. I'm not
now. Yeah.
What would take what money? What money are
Yeah,
they
hang
taking?
on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna email my lawyer about something totally unrelated.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Let's see what this sounds like.
Are you gonna put on the stream?
Yeah, I'm playing it.
I gotta turn the stream set on.
Yeah,
Ooh, I'm definitely head bobbing.
Isn't this song sick?
Oh! This is the vibe. This is the new LBLCS theme song. The fucking pop. I don't even want to cast anymore.
I'm like doing crazy stuff with like my hands right now.
I
like
swear I just spun a non-existent
Yeah,
thing in
dude.
front of me. Oh. Wow. Yeah, how we feel about this song?
modernized Wii menu music.
It's older
I
than
think
that,
this is
right?
old.
It's
Way
just way
older.
older.
Also, anyone who's like the song, I'm instant banning you. So you better say cool shit about it.
I stopped it though. I can't play it the whole game. If I
Sounds
could,
a
I
little
would.
authoritarian there.
I'm gonna get a chip implanted in my brain and just have this on a loop forever. I'll never get tired of it. Guaranteed.
I really think you will get tired of it. By the way.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you're
no
wrong.
problem. Without a doubt.
Well, at
without a
some
doubt.
point, it would just like you'd not even notice it's there, right? Just
Nope,
like
also wrong.
What's the longest you could actually
Really?
listen to a song on repeat, other than that song, and not get tired? Because I feel
Can
like it's.
I do other stuff at the same time, or do I have to just sit there and listen to it?
You can do other stuff, but it has to be predominantly what you're able to hear.
Like a whole day.
That's
I actually,
crazy talk.
I actually believe you. It sounds fucking insane, but I know who you are.
You don't
so
think I
do it.
could?
No, I think you
I
could.
could do
I
it.
think a lot of
Yeah.
people could not.
Yeah, I'd give myself like 40 minutes. I think.
I was gonna give you 2
Someone- if
minutes.
Solely-
I was gonna give
if-
you like Let's Force has never finished a song, so that's what I was gonna do.
If someone was like, "You can't do this for a day," I'll give you $50.
Oh, you
I'd
just
be
need
like,
to prove a
done.
point.
Oh, they are gonna
Yeah.
mid tuck, but they
if,
are
if there was
spotted
an
out.
element of spite involved, I could do it maybe 2 days. If there was just like a personal challenge, I could do it for a day. Also depends on the song. Do I get to pick the song?
No, I picked the
That
song.
one.
Oh fuck. Well, all right. What are you gonna pick? I can still do a day. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in 1 day. Like one waking day. Like I wake up, I turn the song on. It's time to go to bed. I turn the song off. I go to sleep.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I feel
I'll play it. I'll allow you to play it from another room while you're sleeping, but it has to still be getting played.
yeah, I feel like the whole day includes while you're
Question:
asleep.
Can I have my fan and air conditioner on in the room I'm sleeping in while the song's playing in the other room?
For sure,
But
for sure. Yeah, I don't.
Then
wanna-
yeah,
But
fine.
I feel like the song has to be
I can't
louder
sleep
than the
without
fan, though.
But I
That-
want
you
to
can-
you
you
know
can
the
crank the
fan
song. I just
spins to
can't
the
sleep.
metronome. The fan it spins to the metronome of the song.
That would honestly help me sleep better.
Okay, interesting. Damn it.
If there was like a conflicting rhythm, I think that would keep me up more.
Okay. By the way, it is a Doran's ring start, which isn't too crazy.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't think that. I think it can still go either way, but it does, maybe 2% towards the AP. Speaking of, by the way, that the fan and the rhythm, this is interesting and not related to League of Legends, but people in the chat might be interested about this. If you're someone who sleeps with a TV or a show on, or you have like your laptop in your bed, or you're playing something on your phone, you want to keep the volume louder than you think. If you turn the volume down to try to help yourself sleep, your brain, if it's low volume, will strain unconsciously to try to make out what the words are coming out of your speaker, which will keep you more awake. If you want to have something on your like streaming or playing while you're falling asleep, if you're someone like that, I'm like that sometimes.
Yeah,
it's actually better to keep the volume at a level that you can hear clearly versus lowering it to like go to sleep, because your brain will try to decipher all the sounds that you're just kind of missing.
So I'm frozen at 2:30 exactly. That's
Same.
Okay, now it's good.
Yeah.
I do that. What do you use? Like, I listen to the Frogger 2 theme song. I don't know what you listen to.
I listen to the sounds of you breathing while you listen to the Frogger 2 theme song.
Because obviously in beat.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Because then I would never be able to fall asleep.
Right.
Right, we've got over this. Yeah, I don't do music. So I usually don't really do this. I do this if occasionally I'll throw on a Twitch stream or like a TV show I've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah.
The only time I ever really need to do it, I have tinnitus, which is not super bad, but sometimes it's really bad. There are some things that make it awful, but there are these if anyone else out there has tinnitus, there are tinnitus playlists and songs you can find on YouTube that make noises that sort of cancel out the
and
tinnitus.
what is it, like Tinnitus the Night, or
It's
what do they have on there?
Yeah, they're called Tinnitus Tonight. And it just plays that song over and over. No, it's like honestly like weird robot machine noises, but it
Oh, fight up
really
here at the top
helps.
lane, a lot of damage on Mango, has to flash away, but No Name wants to kill him. A nice pullback to keep him safe. Do they have the flag and drag? Do they have the energy? Just the Q. Might be able to find the E. They don't kill him though. Oh, No Name dropping a little low from those tower shots. Still no first blood in this one.
And that's why he's the 520th Legend of Mango.
Yep. Little chill early game. I'm not sure who that really benefits here. I think both teams don't want to go too crazy till level 6.
They just need a breather after last game too.
Yeah.
So here's something interesting to keep an eye on, because only 2 players, and it's just the ADCs, oh, and Jax too, are playing the same champion as they played last game.
Yep.
Sometimes you can your brain will trick itself into getting used to the power level you ended at the last time you played that champion when you start playing it again. So keep an eye out for like Misfortune or Ashe taking a terrible fight. Or
This is a fight right here. They're taking a lot of damage on the Solvix. They're going to go in. Massive counter strike's going to fight through. The flash away from Graceful's going to keep him alive. Now LeChance trying to trade some damage back. They are able to live through. They burned 3 summoners.
Yeah. That was a good gank. Again, burning summoners are only useful if you can make something happen before they come off cooldown.
Right.
So we'll see if Jax wants to revisit the bot lane. LeChance is the only person with a summoner, only has flash. They burn the exhaust, they burn the heal, they burn the brand flash. Jax can path down bottom again. He's got his topside camps up.
Yep.
He can grab those wolves, gank bottom. And there's no way that Brand's flash will be up by then if he does that. So if I'm him, that's what I'm thinking. I would keep an eye on that if you're a viewer. Look to see how Jax paths, because I would not be surprised if he goes Krugs, Birds, Wolves, gank bottom. And then even if that gank doesn't work, they still have the summoner advantage for a dragon fight.
Vader did hit level 6, so did Yoda right there. Both mid laners are 6, both very capable of looking for a roam. Oh, No Name is down here, but they have that bush warded. And trying to trade some damage. He's gonna drop the ultimate, but he does not hit. Now Vader wants to return. He has to flash away, but he's taking a lot of damage. There's the Ignite being ticked down onto him, and a lot of damage being traded right here. Does he have a Q anything? One more auto attack. He goes down. First blood to Zed.
It doesn't get closer than that.
No, it doesn't. Massive stun right there, though. The other one gets bubbled. Graceful trying to run away, and they have no sums this time.
Oh,
the flash from Kavino. Really good. Now LeChance knows he can pepper the damage right back in. Do as much as he can. He might try to do damage with Hawkshot. But he knows J4 is on the dragon. He's just gonna go help him.
Yeah, this is okay. I'm after last game, I'm totally down to trade a support's life for a dragon at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's totally cool. LeChance still has pressure. They're a little down in farm, but they've got a wave coming into them. The dragon is huge though, and early ocean also is going to help your laners out. Speaking of laners, we now have a little bit more of the curtain pulled back. Malphite has finished their Seeker's arm guard, and we were like, are they going to go AP? Are they going to go armor? Psych! They're going to fucking go both.
Yeah, good trick from Yoda there.
They're going to do both.
And by the way, I think this is them being like, hey, 3 of them have to come into us. We want one person to just blow up MF and Nami right away. Doesn't matter. Just kill him.
Old Zonia's done is all Malphite wants to do for a while.
Yeah,
Malphite running away, pinging the brand. Oh, Nami Nami stops their back. Misfortune's back is still channeling. Misfortune's gonna back to spend their gold. Nami stays. Malphite gets out, and Brand and Ash get to keep fire. Yeah, that was. They just clicked down.
No Name is up here. Does look like he's channeling the back
Mango's
right now.
Pushing. Yeah, he was waiting to see what Mango did with this wave. Mango is staying real close to the turret.
Yep.
Bud's gonna.
You have to be careful because he does have
Finish
ultimate
the
available
wave.
up there. Dropping
They
want
to make sure that he gets more of the wave.
Yep, they know they can go in right there.
Layer
Nice taunt. They're dropping
BC.
every piece of damage that they can onto him. A couple more hits, and they do get it. Notorious Bud picking up the kill.
Yeah,
Good patience.
It is very obvious that Bud and Old No Name played together a lot. That showed a lot of really great coordination. They layered their CC perfectly. They communicated Mordekaiser's timers perfectly. They knew he didn't have flash. There was literally nothing he could do. They even waited so that Shen could get a couple more minions on the wave. That was very, very well played by Sensei Randalls, and specifically.
Yeah, really good. Actually, a bubble landing onto LeChance right here, and there's the bullet time. A flash away though, able to dodge it. There's the return ultimate. They're trying to get as much damage as they can onto him. A nice ultimate from Nami, but Notorious Bud is here. He's here to save the day. Something I've never seen him do. He's come to the bot lane to help out his team.
What just happened? Is he allowed to do that?
I don't know. And LessForce, I know you're like, this is just a normal thing you would do. This is normal game. LessForce over here like, these guys are so stupid. He finds another taunt. He didn't even finish his back. He baited it all. He's staying to try to kill Solvix. A little bit more damage. Can LeChance find a W? Can they do anything else? They can't. Now he swims away.
Even LeChance didn't expect Shen to stay and use the W on the wave.
Yeah, LessForce is over here like, duh, he fucking helped his team. I'm not even sure who won that right there. It is going to be the Jack that gets it.
No, that last Rumble game showed me all I needed to know about the Notorious Bud. I feel like I saw 4 seasons of LBLCS play in those first 20 minutes. When things were even, I mean, when things got out of hand, he looked like a normal Rumble. But
yeah,
split pushing top, tier 2 tower at like 15 minutes.
You know, he's a menace, dude.
Funnily enough, this is like kind of a full circle moment. I think LeChance like wrote an article about him for a very early LBLCS publication. I think I have it. I remember proofreading it. It's somewhere in my Google Drive.
Yeah. He's a bizarre character, and the fact that he is actually playing a
He's my
tank right now is
favorite.
freaking me out.
If I don't think we ever did fantasy LBLCS, right?
He would
No,
be
we
a
did.
must
We
buy.
thought it. He would have been my first pick. I would have first picked him
Solvix
every
taking
year.
some damage. The stun does fall, but that's gonna be it. Whoa! Look at that lethality damage out of Misfortune onto Brand.
Yeah.
My God, Herald being dropped in the mid lane. As Mental one just slapping away at this mid lane tower.
Smack. A lot of gold, a lot of
Drop the
solo
ultimate,
gold.
finding a lot of damage right now on the Solvix, and there's the flash away. Here comes Bullet Time, really chewing them down. Can they find the kill though? Oh, no, lane's all the way in here. Can they go back up there to help him?
He wants both.
He does want both. He wants to be able to find them. There's LeChance finding one. They're going to find the next one, and they do. It's a double kill for LeChance.
Oh, okay. LeChance big. We saw this last game. Let's see it. Let's see what he does this one.
As far as how do you feel about LeChance performing this well?
I mentioned this to somebody after we played Flex that one time a couple weeks ago, but I gotta say I was pretty surprised at your performance then. I'm a little surprised at LeChance's performance now. You know, not playing League in a competitive setting for 2 years, that's like a lifetime.
Yeah.
But LeChance is actually not bad.
See, he wants everyone to know that he did play Silver 3 in solo duo and then was immediately demoted upon losing 6 games in a row to Silver 4. However, he's like Gladiator rank in Arena or something.
Yeah, he got Gladiator.
So he doesn't want to fight those 5v5s, but he doesn't mind a little bit of chaos. He doesn't mind a good skirmish, yeah.
But in a very
10 more for me? Oh my God.
He'll skirmish if there's a countdown, if everyone has even gold.
If there's a countdown, almost got me while I was drinking. If there's a countdown for when they're gonna fight, you have to count down in comms with LeChance to tell him when you have to send Hawkshot to do damage. Everybody's gathering around Drake right here. They're doing a lot of damage onto it. They have vision. I don't think they have any way to go in there. They're just gonna
still easy. Oh!
It was a little close, folks. It was a little close.
It was a lot close. That was a near hit. You ever hear that George Carlin stand-up routine? He was like, if two things almost collide, everyone calls it a near miss. It's not a near miss, it's a near hit. It is a miss. And that was a near hit.
True. Malphite slapping onto Vader right here, doing the damage that he can. An interesting matchup. Ravenous already finished for the Zed. Youmuu's finished for MF. Seeing a lot of items pop up all around. Down kills up in gold, though. Serenity looking really good. All of them pretty much have their mythic or at least their first item completed. Rylai's up in the top lane, they went first.
A lot of pressure on LeChance here. Has all that gold, all the kills. Maybe not the spot he wants to be, but it's the spot that he's got to be.
It's the spot he's got to accept that he's in right here. Solvix looking for the bubble, not able to find now a lot of damage from LeChance onto him. And they find it, though.
Look at that handsome man. Doesn't even flinch at that bubble. Says, that's a corner off. And just sits there. Doesn't even move.
We know that LeChance is afraid of circles, though, so that it might have spooked me. He was like, I don't want to go near it. It's a circle.
Yeah, he hates circles.
Is he actually?
What's that? No, I don't know.
Is he actually?
Maybe.
He's like a sea-bear from SpongeBob.
I wouldn't put it past.
I'm gonna look it up. What's phobia of circles called?
Here comes Mensa one. He's actually able to take it as No Name gets it stolen away. And here comes Mango.
Or trypophobia. It's like the people who don't like the little tiny holes and stuff. Well, it's some people like don't really like those like holes together, like that kind of like honeycomb thing.
I didn't even know that was a whole thing. I'm not sure if it's the same noise, but the noise I fall asleep to is really similar to what you just did.
That's what we call in the biz a callback.
Still up in gold, these guys. Oh, Solvix. If they walk forward, I think LeChance might just drop that ultimate. Flash almost back up for Nami.
But he's, no matter what, gonna drop that dun-da-da.
True. for the opportunity
Ooh,
too.
at camp name at spawning in at timer at.
Nice. That's
I don't
helpful
know if
and
you
useful.
saw the chat log, but that's what Jax pinged something. It says at camp name at spawning in at timer at.
Oh, I hide
which is
chat log just in case somebody ever does
not
something a little
helpful.
crazy. Vader
No, I'm not
trying to get
streaming.
away.
Oh!
Really fancy, but there, look at the flash out of it.
Clean though. It looked cool. That a 5-minute cooldown is worth looking cool on stream. 100% of the
Yeah,
time.
it looks badass as hell.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people here that really want to take this right now. I think they're just going to. Taking the mid tower, Malphite backing up says, I don't think I can blow them up with my ult yet.
Not yet. Not till he gets a Ludens.
Yeah, I think he needs that Ludens. He just
I think
opted
he's
for the Seekers and then he's
going-
going Ludens next.
Yeah. Twas what I was going to say.
Weather the storm of Zed's poke here. The chance chucking Hawkshot at them.
Chewing, so confused.
Thinking
Just
thinking it's
completely
gonna take him
at a
down.
loss. Complaining in chat.
Oh,
Like, I
Brand is
swear
here.
these are hitting. I
Brand
don't know
is
how
here.
this is missing.
Could be looking for a fight because Shen's also in the area. There's the ultimate. It's actually
Ooh.
gonna land on the correct person, and they're gonna follow up with as much damage as they can. One more piece of it, and they get the kill. Now they're looking for Notorious Bud up in the top lane. He's gonna have a two-man taunt, and everybody else is rushing to help out. Got the counter-strike right there, and a massive flag and drag from J4 means it might be able to kill Mango. And, oh, he actually pulls Notorious Bud into the death realm. Might be able to finish him off, but he
Versus
cannot.
a 1v1? Great. My comfort zone.
Nice counter-strike right there for Mental, but they're able to pick up that kill as one. And all of a sudden, 7-2 is the score,
Yeah.
and top lane turret is going to go down.
Yeah. Again, we are rapidly approaching 20 minutes, and after this turret goes down, gold will be roughly dead even.
Yep.
Where is this gold disparity coming from?
There's a big
Mid and
CS
bot farm?
difference in just the entirety of that team. You exclude jungle, everybody's down.
Yeah, I guess top down 10. Yeah, it is just CS.
They
difference.
got
That's
plates
crazy.
as
They're-
well,
they're
mid lane. They got a
totally
lot of
even.
plates,
Yeah,
and that
plates got to
matters.
be huge,
Yeah.
huge part of it too. Yeah, because they dropped that. They got that first Herald. Right.
Right,
Yeah.
so Jax
So
is up
games
in gold.
essentially dead even at 17 minutes in terms of gold. But this is I talk about this a lot on stream. It is kind of tricky because League is one of those really weird games where the obvious advantage to the spectators in a couple of different ways are not obvious if you're playing the game, namely gold differential. So it's so momentum based. Even though the gold is dead even, I bet you Sensei Randall's feels like they're winning because they just won the last fight.
Oh, and they're going to just go all the way in and try to find
Deal,
the damage
good
onto
deal.
it, but there's the ult. But oh my god, a massive bullet time! Gonna find two of them right there in the back line. A huge play from Misfortune means that Serenity should be able to pick up this team fight and get the dragon. But oh, him snuck around the wall. He is here. He could just walk back up, but they're actually smart enough not to allow that to happen. He will go golden, doesn't have a flash, and dies in the end. No way Yodo does this. He's being called off by his team.
The Kavino and Solvix, everyone had a role to play in that fight. Kavino and Solvix absolutely smurfed that fight in that choke point. The Nami ult and a Misfortune ult wiped two people instantly.
That bullet time was
and there's-
nuts.
It was so good. And they were just stuck in place from the Nami ult.
Yeah.
Nami ult called. I know that casters are supposed to know these
Oh,
things. Tidal
forcing
wave.
the flash out of him. They're looking for as much damage as they can. Counter-strike, they're going to go back in. That was a big flash from Misfortune and from Solvix, dodging those ultimates out of the way. They would have been toast had they not had fast fingers.
LeChance, American Sniper.
Bleed the Fifth says, LeChance about to put all of MF's toes in his mouth.
I hate that.
We don't like it?
That's like one of the
LeChance likes it.
worst 4 comments I've ever seen, actually.
Oh my god. Well, there's been some pretty bad comments. I don't know. The top 4. Honorable, please. So horrendous that Force has been quiet because he's sick to his stomach.
I feel like that one's been sitting there for a little bit too.
Well, I hadn't read it yet. Is that why?
It's just,
Have you just been like queasing over there? Like, oh,
Yeah, every time I look up at the game, I just picture
that happened.
Misfortune and LeChance, and it's just I
Not
don't know,
good.
here comes again. Comes again.
Oh god. 3-1 is LeChance's score. 3-2 is MF's. Both of these ADCs having really pop-off games, but Misfortune in that last fight, like you were talking about, Bigfoot. just positioning and using that ultimate and being on something they want to be on is really important.
ER.
Good answer. You listening to the Frogger theme song again?
Oh. I've never stopped listening to it.
Have just like the 3-minute song on a endless repeat.
Yeah, he loves it.
And
It's tense. Kind of calm down, but this is a tense game.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully Sensei do the opposite of what they did last game, where they had a bad play around the dragon, and then they immediately tried to make another bad play. Hopefully they slow it down a bit, but no
Oh,
name.
they had vision. Nice flag and drag to stay safe. There's the bullet time, and it's hitting onto them. They have to use the unstoppable force to get out of there. There's an ultimate from LeChance to hold off the onslaught that was coming. These lane assignments seem to be working out in favor of Serenity here.
Yeah, I don't know how much Ash and Brand are gonna do to deal with the Mordekaiser, and then obviously they're getting the shove, and now they're just onto the Baron,
Yeah,
and
they're
there's
actually trying to
nobody
three-man
around.
Baron, but they do know that LeChance kind of on cooldown just sends a hawk shot. It flies onto the screen, and they are made fully
Honestly,
aware of the intentions.
He's got an item and a half. I don't know how that didn't finish Baron.
True. True. Hawkshot should have taken it. But it chases them completely off. That was a bizarre interaction. That was LeChance's spider senses tingling.
There's still nobody within the same zip code for Sensei Randall's, but just that hawk shot was enough to deter him. I mean, LeChance, sneaky candidate for MVP here, even though they didn't win game 1.
Solvix
been
and
the best ability.
Kivino are really making their case in the second game. These guys have been playing so great. It's so interesting. Everyone's been playing great throughout the entire series, but some of these big plays, the ones that have been turning points, have been falling onto the shoulders of MF.
Yeah. If this went to another game, if this goes to another game, Kavino does not get MF.
I agree. I don't think it happens. I think it gets into the ban rotation. Maybe Maokai's left up.
Yeah. I don't know though. I mean, Volvix has played 2 different styles of support champions.
Right,
and played
which
pretty
is
well,
why
though.
I think you just leave it up. You're like, oh, he's just gonna play good, but it's a lot of damage, and they're gonna be able to finish them off. One more auto attack. They're trying to give it to LeChance, and they do. Shutdown gold going over to Ash.
Don't. That was
Energy.
sick. I love AP Malphite, dude. Nothing gets me hyper than a Malphite ult.
Kavino probably doesn't though.
Kavino, not a fan.
No, he's not a fan.
Can't cleanse being knocked up. A little tougher.
You can try.
You can try.
So this is the second dragon going over to Sensei Randall.
If they confirm it. That's here. You can always see a sneaky steal. He doesn't even want. Oh, he might throw one thing over. He does, but they actually do secure it. Omonim gets it.
All right, a little bit of a butt clencher. They get the turret's a nice pickup for them. That was a good adjustment, good trade.
Yep.
Dragons are even 2-2. And it's Cloud Soul, right? Not the end of the world.
Hawkshot again.
No, they can't take another one.
Trying to take him down with the Hawkshot yet again.
It was a little. He missed a little bit.
Yeah. Uh-oh, MF is here. This is actually where they want to push them off into with the bullet times. Not that successful. Neither is the tidal wave this time. Tsunami missing all right there. Oh, no, they're going to go in. He's going to look for it, and the Shed is coming in as well. They're trying to do the damage. Can Brand get the ultimate off? So much damage piling up onto everybody. His Zed is in his back line. It's a 2-for-2 right now as everybody is falling slowly, but Mango is so big. He's a terror over here. Notorious Bud trying to catch up to his teammates. Graceful is going to go down. He's going to flash forward. He's going to find the taunt onto the Zed right here. One more auto attack might be able to do it, only if it was empowered. Now he's taking everybody's damage. It's a 3v1. Malphite is back in the base. He wants to find something, but he will get taken down. The Smite secures it for Jax.
That was a little unfortunate because Mordekaiser ulted the Malphite at the beginning of that fight, and then Sensei Randall's re-engaged. And as the engage started to look like it was pretty good, Mordekaiser came out of the ult and was right on top of a couple of the backline players for Sensei Randall's, and you can't cut through him fast enough.
This is crazy to do.
Yeah, it's. Oh, the hawk shot just missed.
There's the arrow.
Jax for the kill.
Oh my lord. We still have like over 50 people joining us this late in the evening. You guys are wild. You guys are crazy.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
For some people, like Bear was saying, this is what he listens to as he falls asleep.
Sorry for him.
Which, I think he could be asleep right now. What kind of weird dreams do we want to give him? I think we talk about it. We could probably just
Plead the fifth comment.
You want, I don't know if we should talk about Please the Fifth. I want to avoid it.
Oh, my bad.
Saying that if his Malphite's ult was up 2 seconds earlier, that fight is very different. I agree. If they could get their wombo off, it's crazy.
I feel like things are gonna slow down though. I don't necessarily think Serenity can go for a Baron, so it might just be another scrap around the dragon angle perhaps. They're doing well in gold, they're chilling, taking towers. I mean, if I was them, I wouldn't be forced too hard here. But we've been seeing a lot of fight in this game. This whole series, really.
Yeah, it's been a interesting game because it kind of fights all at once. It becomes these explosive team fights where a lot of people die and not much else gets done outside of it. When no objectives are up, not seeing a lot of fighting. Baron's not takeable by either team right now. They're trying to fight over vision here in their own jungle.
There's something a little deflating about feeling like you're getting early dragons
Yodo
and then
has to
losing
ult over the wall to stay alive. Hivino gonna try to chase him down. He's gonna use that Q just for the move speed here. And he's actually not that burning MF ult. That's a huge cooldown.
MF ult down, yeah, that's enormous. And Jack's E, I don't think this is the window to engage because Malphite has to back, but the MF ult being down is pretty nice around this Baron. I actually think if you're Sensei Randalls, you see this as your window back into the game. And you take this fight. The Hawk shot just.
You do know that you also had to burn. Hang on. No name might be out of position right here. Zed is backing, but they have numbers in position.
Zed might be out of position.
Doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
The Malphite ult is also down.
Bud has ult, but so does Mordekaiser.
People are bothering No Name here in the jungle. Yodo's in the area. Trying to find something. Counter-Strike being dropped by
I don't know.
No stun is going to
really
They actually lock him up right here. Can they find the damage to try to kill him? It's just No Name in there. He's completely alone. He has the drop, but they pick up MF. But Brand goes down on the backside. Zed goes absolutely crazy over there. LeChance is still alive. He had Stand United come in for Notorious Bud. They're looking for Mental One. Can they take out the jungler here? The Counter-Strike being used. He finds the stun. An exhaust being used onto the Zed. One more auto attack should pick it up, and he does. 6-1 goes his score, and 3 deaths on LeChance.
Yeah, that started out really good. Misfortune walked too far up. They took advantage of it really well, but unfortunately Malphite and Shen walked too far forward and leave Ash out. That was a really good bubble. Solvix is nasty.
Good flash right there from Zed as well. Solvix is solving every problem that they need to. Various Bud dropping super low, and Mental One's going to pick up the kill. 11-15, an 8k gold lead here for Serenity. In a really strong spot, they could look for Baron because of that. Teleport is available for Mordekaiser down here in the bot lane, and Dragon is also up. So that might be what Sensei wants to trade for.
I don't know if they have the damage to do it. I don't know if they really have a say in the matter. They're kind of just going to have to give this Baron up, and then I assume they're just going to sprint it down to the drag as those unfortunate objective bounties come up. I was a little surprised they weren't already up. Pretty big gold deficit, but they're going to try.
I actually just realized
gonna just ult it right here, and they're just going to look for the kill onto Mango. He's going to be able to ult J4 right there, who could probably survive in there for a little bit. He's dodging a couple of spells. He does start to get hit up. Now LeChance is going to get invaded in by Mental One. Trying to chase these guys off. The flash away from No Name to stay alive for a little bit longer. There's the ultimate, locks up 3 of them. And they find some damage. Here's a flash forward. They're going to find 2 of them. 1 goes down. The ultimate from Brand is popping into the backline of them. They're going to find 2 kills right there. Mango goes down. Sensei Randalls are coming back. A massive taunt from that Shen, and they're going to be able to pick up another one. That's 4 for 1. The heroics from J4 to dive in and sacrifice his life for the setup. The Cataclysm. Malphite comes in, and everything goes right.
Absolutely nuts. Negates the Baron, picks up their 3rd dragon, gets a bunch of gold their way.
Yep.
And honestly, that's a mental shifter.
Ooh, that's crazy.
got to get back up in your seat now. I mean, that, like, everybody on Sensei Randall's played that so well. LeChance just pumping rounds in the back line. Jarvan obviously setting the play up. The flash ult from the Malphite. The Stand United come in from Bud. That was just really well played by everybody, including that brand damage over the top as well. And there go those bounties just as quick as I brought them up.
And I think when everybody's on the same page, we can really see the strength of Sensei Randall's. They just haven't been on the same page for these fights, whereas the other side, Serenity's been on the same page so much, and it's been these, like, duo synergies of knowing exactly what's going to happen, right? Yep. Mango knows who to pull out, and that means Vader knows he could go in. We've seen the bot lane duo have insane ultimate combinations, the Tsunami followed up by Bullet Time, them doing a really good job of focusing the same targets and backing up together. They're always on the map together, and here they are again. Mental one trying to go in, but they get double engaged on, and they actually might be able to pick one more auto attack, and they do. What a play, and the ultimate is going to snatch onto them as well. Bullet Time being dropped. Oh, No Name says, I want this now. Can't find the flag and drag, only had the Q available. Looking to find that Cataclysm onto him, but can't. Is going to have to try to dodge away, but the Counter-Strike's going to find a little bit of damage. Here is Yodo does so much, and Cataclysm is in. They are trading effectively and aggressively right now. Vader makes his way up to the top lane, though. He wants to be able to take a couple back because it was a 3-for-0. Oh, No Name is going to be the sacrificial lamb here. It's a 3-for-1 as 3 march down mid lane.
These are starting to look Sensei Randall's all of a sudden. Everything's going their way.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Do you know the origin of Millhouse?
Like the Simpsons
from
character?
The Simpsons?
No, like the word, like the linguistic origin.
Is it Shakespeare?
I am asking you because I don't know, not because I want to flaunt knowledge. Just to be
Origin
of Bud is gonna get away.
Looking it up. Oh, he was named after U.S. President Richard Nixon, whose middle name was Millhouse.
How about like the actual word itself? Like, where does Millhouse come from?
Etymology of Millhouse.
That'll buy us a couple seconds here.
It was Richard Nixon's mother's maiden name,
I don't think that's
which
helping
descended
you yet.
from the German family name of Millhausen.
We're only going back like 70 years at a time.
Okay, can we go
So
to the start?
Millhausen.
Where's the start?
Hang on, alright. There's a town in France named Mulhouse.
Mulhouse?
Millhausen. Hang on, I'm looking.
Okay.
Millhausen family history. No.
Hey, by the way, Less Force. Got a, well, Arcane Waterski says they know. It says houses with mills in them. I don't think that that's right, but I don't have anything to prove
I'm not
it wrong.
an expert enough
That's
to
wrong.
disprove it. You were saying though, to my name and then
Oh, I was
nothing
gonna
else,
say,
I don't think.
if the game state where it is now, Serenity is still up a few K, but do you think the momentum's kind of shifted?
I mean 100%. Like Bigfoot mentioned earlier, this game does not feel like it's in Serenity's control at this point. The way these past couple fights have gone, they might be up 4K, but they probably feel like they have thrown their entire gold lead, which isn't the case, but it's really hard to know when you're in the game like that, like where you actually stand.
Right.
So they just need to have the Baron coming up. You have the Soul coming up for Serenity or for Sensei, so you have to defend it.
No Name
This is
walking
dangerous.
right into a counter strike, but Nami also drops super low and actually gets taken out. They're gonna look for more people, but they can't find the damage onto her. That's enough. Both of the members of the bot lane from Serenity are gone. It's a 3-for-0 pick, and this could mean Soul dragging up in 30 seconds. Vader sneaking around to the back though. Maybe gonna try to find Ash. Maybe gonna try to find Brand. Just hiding like a little sneak. He's gonna channel that recall, see if they actually end up using it. Oh, they're gonna maybe sneak for Yodo here. That is now in the mid lane, face to face with Yodo. Malphite trying to slap him back a little bit. Ignite gonna be dropped onto him, and they pick up 1 kill. They're level 18 already.
And there's where the full damage Malphite Comes back to bite him a little bit as it looks like he had a quick DC, but
We've seen a
just
couple of those,
absolutely
but he's
got
never
spinnered.
actually been gone, so I'm not
Not sure what's going on there.
Where is Bud finding the taunt onto Mango in the top lane?
That play wasn't great for Serenity, but the good news is they did get 2 tier 2 towers for it, and as Vader might be in a little trouble here.
Yeah, they're looking for a Cataclysm. He's going to come out. There's the ultimate being dropped onto Brand. Can they finish him off? He's going to flash away. He has the W up again. The ultimate's not going to be enough damage because Nami gets there to shield him. Now Mango Legend in this one. Really big damage coming in from them. Can he get far enough back? Can he drop this bullet time on them? You said it's already down. Not up yet. A couple more seconds, and then they can use it.
It's up now. They almost have flash too. Okay, get the Brand flash off the Jack flash.
They're gonna go right to Baron. They want this.
I think they were gonna get.
They're gonna walk on wards their way there though. Malphite is up. Malphite has flash.
Ken's the only one with TP though. A flash out for Malphite will come as fortune if she doesn't kill off.
They're gonna burn this down so quickly. That doesn't do damage. The chance it doesn't hurt them. It does spot them out though, and they're gonna just go right on in.
Darwin?
Here he is! Oh my god, he's able to pick up Zed in the backline, but they do secure Baron. A massive bullet time's gonna find 3 of them. They're not all gonna go down though. Nami dies in the other end. Notorious Blood trying to chase down Kavino. Okay, he finds the counter-strike onto the chance. There's 2 fights, 2 fronts at once happening right now. Oh, No Name getting the stand united, staying alive for a little bit longer, but there's the counter-strike. He picks up the kill onto Ash. I think they'll be able to pick up Mental One in the end, but he's fighting back with a lot of vigor. He does go down.
They got 2 out.
Serenity will not go down, and they've had the goal. Like you were saying, and I was mentioning earlier, right? The momentum might have been one way, but the gold was the other way, and now the gold and momentum are both in Serenity's favor.
Yeah. Baron getting taken is big. These guys have been pushing. That Mordekaiser, even though they don't have kills, has been so annoying to deal with. They don't know who to put there. Shen can't stay in that lane for a long period of time. Malphite is unable to clear the waves. When you put 2 people like Ash and Brand there, he's just going to ult one of them and try to find that fight. It becomes very complicated, but how do you actually deal with that side split?
Yeah, it's such a good pick, and in team fights, he's been such a nuisance with his ult.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the delay he's put on both Bud and Old No Name, having them buy the QSS, forcing them off their intended build paths. Never really want to go QSS on those champs, but if you don't, you're getting ulted by Mord. So it's definitely a high value item.
Yodo, Old No Name, and the chance looking for him. He doesn't find the damage onto him. They're still going to be able to pick him up right away. Bullet time being dropped on 2 of them. There's the ultimate from Ash. Mango just backing up because they have 2 people. Cataclysm going on to Kevino. Now Mordekaiser up here in the front line. It's still a clear 4v4. Oh, here comes Notorious Bud.
Good pick though.
Solvik's getting caught out here the past couple fights. Maybe, you know, the Maokai, they were super
Never
tanky.
say no
True.
to a relatively free pick.
This is true.
I like that Yodo got so excited though, just went past him. Like, oh wait, I can't.
He was just predicting where the flash was going to come.
True.
From Solvik.
So excited to find a pick though. I love like the innocence that is in just diving through them. No Name did buy that QSS to deal with the ultimate that Mordekaiser has. Expecting that QSS to come out maybe on some other people. We see Shen pick it up. So now their targets really has to be somebody who can deal damage back to them.
It's also frustrating for them to have to pick that item up, not just because of the gold, but like they're not taking it because it's like, oh, the Mordekaiser can't take me out of the fight because they do damage. It's like, if I get taken out of the fight, the rest of my team gets destroyed.
Right. Mordekaiser is a wonderful QSS tax champion.
Yeah.
If
Mordekaiser and
you don't,
Malzahar
the
are
game's
the
very
QSS
different.
taxes. I guess Warwick to a degree.
Might be sleeping
right?
on Skarner.
True.
Oh, yeah, Skarner too.
But nobody plays Skarner, so.
Except for Captain Flowers.
I'm gonna start maining it just to kill you.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to drop a lot of leagues to get to me, but I will kill you. I get it.
I believe it. I mean, I saw your Kazakhs that one time. Absolutely.
Let's not tell people what I play out loud on stream.
Well,
yeah, at least
you
until he rolls off a jungle.
Well, you did say you were going to play it 100 times. All I'm saying.
I did say that. It was
I
banned
can
against
play
me
both
last
games
series.
we played last week, yeah.
Yeah. Little bit of like people being hesitant to fight because the game is so close. Great for Sensei Randalls because that means that Baron is not really getting used.
Yeah, it just ends up being like a big, like a gold, a money sack.
Right, they did lose the fight, and it is a little bit of money to get that Baron, so a bit of a swing, but they're pulling back, and the game's getting late enough where the gold lead doesn't matter quite as much. Yodo trying to just burn that shield that Zed has.
Yeah, this 3K is nothing.
Elder
Now
coming out.
here, though, trying to find some damage onto these guys. Mango also right here, gonna pull Yodo even closer in. Look at Notorious Bud positioning, finds a double taunt, but that's bullet time getting dropped onto them. The Nami's gonna follow up with his EC, and they're able to pick up Malphite on the back line. Zed is split pushing while all this is happening. They need to commit to this fight, or they need to leave ASAP.
What a split push from Zed while all this is happening as
They're
well.
still going.
Forcing everyone to back. They're not going to be able to cancel it, but wow. Great fight, great pick. I thought with that Bud engage, that was that, but...
Yep. They do get back in time. They are able to hold, but now Elder is coming up. Elder spawned. Now, Old No Name didn't leave. Old No Name believes he can be a hero. Old No Name's ready to be a
Bud
hero.
has ult.
They have vision. He is going to get really chased out right here. He goes all the way in. Stand United. He's just going to look to fight. And here comes Shen trying to help out, but he gets stuck on the Cataclysm to find the three-man taunt. The rest of the team is arriving. Zed's going back to split pushing. Look at the bottom of your screen because he might be able to finish off the game. The Counter-Strike going in. Can he find the damage? I think Zed can end this whole game. While all this is happening, Sensei Randalls are winning the fight. Malphite's still not up for 6 seconds. 7 seconds. They're trying to back. They're trying to stop it. They win the fight, but at the cost of what? Malphite up in 1. He has to Q first. Oh, can he find the damage? Can he stop him? Oh my god!
Oh my.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god!
And he
thought
didn't.
it was
Okay, so Zed, this is obviously it was wild to have him killing a Nexus, but now looking forward, there were no wards dropped in the base.
Yeah, Mango can't
Backdoor
just
is
go
gonna
in,
be impossible.
but I will
They're
tell
gonna
you.
get this soul or this Elder.
Yeah, they should get this Elder. Nami's still up in 8 seconds.
I think it would be a real disaster if they did.
Can I just
Oh, he's
say,
gotta catch his breath here.
there is one real circumstance using a tanky Mordekaiser where you actually just ult
Just
somebody.
walk into it.
Walk in
Oh
and
yeah.
But they
They're gonna have
hold
Elder and
on to
Baron.
the
Get
fucking
there first,
game.
though.
They get Elder, they get Baron. Game back on. Wake the fuck
I like
up,
that move
kids.
though. It was risky. I liked it. It showed some real cojones.
Gumption.
Yeah, they want to find a way back into this. Dead, Jax, Mordekaiser, anybody can just find a way in. I do see a ward near that dragon pit. Mordekaiser is up. I don't know if they're going to try to do anything sneaky, try to get around here. They have to keep somebody in the base at all times.
They want to fight. They need. Okay, so if you're Sensei Randalls, you've been in the back foot at times this game, and all of a sudden you've got this huge swing in your favor. You want to take advantage of it. You got Baron, you got Elder. You want to use the Baron minions and the Elder to close out this game. You want this game to end before those buffs run out. Right. You want to take a fight with Elder as soon as you can.
Got to use that
You
brand
need
of
this
poke, I think, really
Malphite.
bad here.
You need this Malphite to get to the team, like right now. I know he's
Zed's
playing
sneaking.
goalie.
Zed's looking. Zed wants it. Look at Zed in the jungle.
With no vision.
No
They
vision
haven't
on
seen
him. Malphite hasn't left the base, but Zed just needs to get close to everything.
This does do a good job of
They see
stalling
it right
off
now.
the Elder.
Malphite sees it right now.
Once they see him, they're gonna go.
I don't know if Director Camp can take us back. Shen is actually using Stand United right now onto him to try to go back and hold on to the game. Old No Name's out of place. Up in front, though. It doesn't matter. They're looking for Vader use choke. They find the taunt. They should be able to find the kill, but now they know they're
Done.
outmatched up here up front. Here's a teleport to rejoin. They're going to look to try to end this game. Can they do it together? They put the series at 1-1. Can we go to a game 3 here? Sensei Randalls.
Ah, no way for a bit. I
Oh
think
my
they.
god, the minions.
I think they have it here. Malphite doesn't have ult though. I don't know. I
The
think
minions
the
are
Elder's gonna be
charging
enough.
in. Mordekaiser is alive. There's no teleport to do it if he does see it and decides to go into that base right there. They're trying to find some kills onto these guys right now. Looking onto the first tower. They're able to do a lot of damage right here. Can they finish him off? And ultimate being used from there. Mango trying to hold on to the game right now. Now it's open. The Nexus is open. Can they try to finish it off? There's a Fury. They're trying to get it. One more attack, and they do. We're going to a game 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. You know what? Here's what I'll say. Fuck
Say
these
it.
guys. I hate them so much. I hate all 10 of these players. My heart is so fast right now. I can't breathe. I can't think. That was insane. Malphite holding on. Zed doing everything right, trying to split and win the game. Massive team fights around. The throws. The amount of just energy in that game was a 45-minute banger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like you said, we're gonna be coming up on a 1 a.m. broadcast.
Yeah, fuck me,
I
man. I'm done. I'm gonna make no sense in about 10 minutes.
Whose call was to start a stream at 10 p.m.?
I'm gonna blame LeChance because he's in this one. Can we blame LeChance?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool, great.
Yeah,
LeChance's fault.
I don't have a problem with
He
it.
did have 10 kills, not 10 deaths that game, but he did have 10 kills. I'm wondering if Ash is gonna be banned. I'm wondering if MF is gonna be banned, or the two teams gonna just handshake this one and be like, let's just figure it out for everyone else.
Yeah, why not? Why not? All those things happen.
MF did do the most damage in that game by a pretty substantial margin, about 6K.
Yeah, Solvix was the star of the bot lane game one, but definitely that game I feel like Kavino Solvix started out really strong, but I feel like as the game went on, Kavino really kind of took the game by storm. Definitely was a strong play.
I
Spartan,
actually
I don't know how to
think-
tell you this, but the West Coast doesn't exist.
Hey, buddy,
Not
it's
real, not
8:23 where I am, and that's
Fake.
the date, not the
Fake.
time. So you're a whole day behind me, bud. Don't know what to tell you. MF or Nami might need to go. I actually think I'd rather have the MF go. We know that Solvix
agree.
can play a couple different things. We don't know what can be whipped out by Kavino. And I think that just as like a information standpoint, Doubt Spartan, listen, bud, I don't know. I'm gonna silence you. Right, it's 9 p.m. I'm tired, bud. Let's go with that. Buggle's just weak. Hashtag weak Buggle. Let me do good payouts here. Sammy T-Slap did predict right again. Did you guys predict right?
No.
Ooh.
I lost all the schmeckles that I just earned in
Oh
game
my
one.
god.
The coaching didn't really work out.
I'm
that
gonna
time.
blame other people for that.
Yeah.
As you should. It's not your fault in
Thank
any
you.
situation.
Nothing is ever,
I'm
and I appreciate you saying that.
really worried about this next game because we've seen two incredibly intense games, but we've also seen it go down really to the wire. Like, multiple Barons having to be taken every game. Nobody's giving up at any point. Constant flux in gold and in who actually has momentum.
Mhm.
It's
It's
intense.
been a great series. Yeah.
I will tell you this: both times the team that has won has had 48% of the Schmeckles bet on them.
That's like an
Okay.
oddly specific statistic. So I'm gonna keep an eye
Well,
out in this next game.
It is a weird statistic, and it's only happened twice, but it is weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a nickel for every time it happened, I'd have 2 nickels.
Right. Exact. Thank you. I gotta get the link to get into this next game, huh?
Nah,
Would help.
I wouldn't.
I know. I'm just like, I'm not. You guys gotta tell me what to do because I'm really like, this is when my brain is like, I'm not awake right now normally. This is when my brain's shut off.
As opposed to.
When I'm like
Other
pretending to
times?
be awake and people think it's cool and people tell me
Gotcha.
I think it's cool that I think you might be
That
awake.
shit is so cool.
Maybe Sammy needs to do another 10 seconds to get you back into spirits.
Oh god, I actually need to get another drink if he's gonna do that. So we need to get less force in here, and then I'll do that.
Well, I can't believe I didn't see this coming. Sammy 2 slap redeemed it takes 2 to tango. Bug will have 10 more just
You
cause.
told him to do it. It's not that you didn't see it coming. I feel like it was a command from a general.
Yeah, but
Hey.
like my eyes were closed, like I didn't see it coming.
Fair. Let me go get another while you guys talk nonsense, and I'll play like lo-fi music. Yeah, great. Go ahead.
Oh,
What?
I had the opportunity to play the Frogger music and he
Yeah, what the fuck?
really dropped the ball.
Okay, Christ. I kept my headphones on. I'm turning it off. I'll put on the fucking Frogger music.
Thank
We're
you.
only five minutes into the day
Hang on
and he's
one
already.
fucking second. Are they in the draft yet? I really hope they're not.
No, it does not look like it.
Here's the fucking Frogger music, okay? Now I'm gonna go get more. I'll be right back.
Do we think he has the headphones on this time? I'm scared to.
Yeah, nah, he
yeah?
does. We can talk about how fucking dumb he is if we want. And loser.
Well, I mean, we're kind of the losers at the moment. I feel like we just. I mean, you lost everything you owned. I lost everything I gained. Buckle. The only thing he's losing is the sanity. Which,
And he
from
that was
what I can gather, didn't really have it.
tenuous at best. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, I
see.
think it was.
Great analysis from Doubt Spartan with the Womp Womp.
Oh, thank you.
Cannot argue it. And yes, Sammy, you took my monies, even though I asked you who to bet on, and you didn't give me an answer. I really don't appreciate that. I would make a threat, but I don't have anything with which to threaten with.
Oh, I think you're okay.
I actually really like the abbreviation for
By the way, they switched
Serenity,
sides.
as they switched sides and they're already like halfway through bands.
Oh my god. Well, can you just
We-
say some
All
words
right,
out
all
loud?
right. So, Serenity has banned out the Viego, the Nico, and the Fizz. And on the other side, we have the Maokai ban, a Vigar that was not correctly picked. And for the last ban, if it's not going to be the MF, we're going to see the same 80 carries on the table.
Or are we gonna see them first pick Ash? Take it away.
That would be crazy. I wouldn't put it past Cavino. I believe it's Tokino.
I gotta stop playing this frog music from this one. Fucking it's too
Okay.
late. It's too late at
Oh,
night.
you were
I'm
playing
actually
it. I
can't
had
do
it. I
Yeah, me too.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
You were so
We
funny.
actually talked him into it and then just didn't listen to it at all. First pick Malphite, not going with the 80 carries, giving the
Wow.
option to Sensei Randalls. Do
I
you
like
take
it.
the Ash? Do you
I
take
like
the
the
MF?
first pick Malphite.
That's such a baller move. They're saying, hey, you guys wanted to play Wombo. We're about to play some Wombo.
Yeah.
Do they? Morgana. It is Graceful Alexis, by the way. They didn't switch back.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
Alexis
hi,
had
Vega.
some
Guess
solid
what?
moments.
What, Vega?
What?
This is the part where he just dips from the stream. Just leaves you in a perpetual state of
Ezreal
question.
being picked up. Now he really can
Ooh.
flash aggressively twice.
Oh, but this is like more of a hands mechanically intensive champion. I'm a little concerned.
Thanks, Vega. I'm not, because I think they're warmed up. It took 2 games, but now maybe his hands are warm. And now LeChance can really pop off on this Ezreal. I want to see some good synergy. There's the MF. We knew it was coming. We felt it coming. Definitely going to be a tour de force yet again. Kivino, Takino playing out of their mind in the first 2 games there.
And the
I
Jarvan.
mean, honestly,
takeaway.
everyone's playing super well.
Play some really chill lo-fi to go with the fact that I'm really tired. And you know what? I could pull enough dingus. I don't see it not happening.
Oh, he would never let you live it down.
The ban, by the way, that Sensei Randalls missed, that is a Vigar. Low budget LCS is correct. That wasn't me. That means LeChance is watching the stream and replied to your thing while having a conversation. I guess they already picked his champion. So he didn't really care.
He's not the captain. He's just a sub. He doesn't really have much to contribute, I feel like.
Wow, that was the biggest
Got him,
burn
got
on
him.
him.
Well,
Okay.
no, wait. I mean, you're taking that the wrong way. That was.
Wow.
Here's what I'll say. LeChance now has a champion where all of his spells actually do damage, unlike the hawk shot he kept trying to hit on the people the last 2 games. So that could be a big difference
Well,
here.
but he's got to hit him now.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
A lot more skill shots with Ezreal. With Ashe, you kind of just.
We saw
Click on him.
Diana get banned away instead of Scion frequently. Whoa. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Are we going to see a
Diana
full
mid?
AD Diana top? That's always bringing
Oh,
it back to
oh,
Bud.
2 very different angles.
Always bringing it back to the thing that Bud could do. So did LeChance, Vega. If you were watching the first 2 games, he would use it point blank to try to hurt them. We are in game 3 here. Gonna have Ezreal this game. LeChance won't be able to Talk shot them, but I like the J4 combo. There's the Quinn that they banned away in the first series, the very first ban they had. It's gotten all the way through draft, and it is picked up here. Rel to follow it up. Wow, this Wombo is nuts with the side split from Quinn. This is a scary Wombo comp, dude.
It's a very scary Wombo. A lot of pressure on LeChance to dodge out with the E or the flash, or probably both, every single fight. But what is this Notorious Bud Pig? I'm imagining it's not the Diana. It's a Poppy.
Interesting. That's
Question
gonna be
mark?
decent into Quinn. I think Quinn actually does start beating it around level 5, but it is difficult for Quinn to get going against it. You're just really annoying. She can't really go in on you. She can just clear wave extremely fast, drop those Qs, and find the harass onto you. I think that Quinn is still in a super strong spot. She has a really high win rate, but I'm not sure how she's going to be able to use her in 5s. Now, that being said, Mango has had really good games. Everybody's had really good games, as Bigfoot will mention. But
Yep.
Mango's been definitely had the ability to be aggressive and do things. So giving them a totally different champion than the last 2 games. So they had Shogath, they had Mordekaiser. Now they're on Quinn. They just want a 4-1. They just want a 4-1 with a Wombo that they can go in on everybody else.
The problem with having so much Wombo from so many different angles is they don't. I almost feel like they don't want to use it all at the same time, because it's like you throw all your eggs into the one basket. In this case, it'd be like the Jarvan Cataclysm. And if you don't kill him, I mean, you've got like an Ezreal who can get out, the Morgana, Diana. Those are pretty much everyone on their team aside from the Poppy and the Ez could go stopwatch. And if you burn it all, like your team really doesn't have anything else left in the tank. So I feel like Serenity, there is a lot of pressure to not, or I guess to like layer the order in which you're going in. Is it the Rel first? Is it the Malphite?
It is that Malphite mid, by the way. Because Quinn's up in the top lanes. That Malphite's going mid. We saw Malphite mid from the other side last game. Do we think this is more of a tank angle, or do we think that this Malphite is going to be going that AP route that we just saw?
I feel like the tank mid would be good. I think Diana does have a decent amount of auto attacking in her kit. I think you have plenty of damage from the MF and the Jarvan, and really for Malphite it's more about just getting the ult off for their comp, whereas like last time I feel like with the Shen, and they also had a Jarvan, but the Ashe, they really needed Malphite to be like a heavy damage dealer.
That's true. But now that you have the bullet
maybe-
time, maybe you don't need it to be. You have a Quinn that can side split. But Rel's not going to be dishing out a lot of damage. And it depends on how J4 is going to decide to build too. I'm expecting that Drain Tank build. Def timeout Sammy. Oh, I'll timeout Sammy.
Wait.
Sammy's been making me drink all night. I'll timeout
Is that-
Sammy. What?
Is that how you're allowed to use the
No,
like,
that's the
caster
most
comp
aggressive thing I've ever seen being used.
tool? Let's see. Vader is
Okay.
buttering him up. I can't say it's not working.
If you,
I mean,
I just learned that if you're, I don't know if other people do this, but if you're an admin in this channel, you can click on people's names and see how many messages they've ever sent before. I'm
yep.
clicking on them, and like some people are like in the hundreds. Sammy is in the 1,000+ range where it doesn't calculate it anymore, which means most of those are him making me drink, I think. So I think if I ever end up needing significant surgery, not only will it be done by him, he'll have to pay for it. So a lot of money again being bet on Sensei Randall's crazy amount being dropped.
Now that
You
you
know what that
brought my
means?
attention.
Oh, I gotta switch
Oh,
the
yeah?
sides. I gotta switch the sides here.
Alright.
I'm gonna wait and see how the rest of the betting goes.
It doesn't matter.
All right, a lot of
I got
things coming
204
through.
Schmeckles in there.
We got a This Means War being cashed in. I'm not. What are we going to war over? I feel like we were talking about Sammy and his messaging addiction.
I guess we have to talk about how great Sammy is, which I don't want to.
Oh,
But go ahead, bud. Give it a shot. See if you can do it.
Well, Sammy 2-slap, I tell you what, if there's one thing I know about Sammy, or I've learned this season, it's that he doesn't leave his solo duo adventures to question. in his bio on League, he has his win-loss for the season. He is a perfect 23-23 on the season, which means that he
Wow.
has gone nowhere this season.
That's not really.
Well, it's
Nowhere.
the solo duo is not the compliment. The compliment is in the fact that he's keeping us up to date about how he's doing, which
Oh God, he's
that's
giving
the
you
part
10
we're
more.
talking.
Okay.
10 more. We got a caster compliment from Bear TV, also known as Barty.
All right, Bear, go to sleep, bud. Come on. You know you listen to this to go to sleep. You sleep so great. You need your beauty sleep because you're so beautiful. You want a lullaby? Bigfoot is willing to do a lullaby.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, is that right? Do you want to do a lullaby right now?
Yeah. Rock-a-bye, baby. Googling the other words. Hang on.
Googling the other words to that song.
You
Great.
got,
He
like,
will get
3
back
words.
to us
You got-
later.
You got through 2 words.
I did do. 10 for Sammy. Oh my
Has
God.
that ever been done before?
That's
putting
never
it-
been done. You have to do it, Sammy. You have to do it. I've never seen somebody call somebody else out in chat for that. What a hero that person is.
I
My
have a real-
God.
Hang on, I have a question.
Yep.
Why do you have 1,000 schmeckles left after betting?
He just won. He just won. So he didn't finish betting it. He still a couple seconds
So
left.
you
to
gotta
bet.
reinvest.
Sensei Reynolds with 43,000. Serenity with 29,000. If we've learned anything from the games recently, it's whoever has the least amount of schmeckles has been winning. So I'm gonna say I'm in with Serenity on this one. I think they'll take it.
Oh no. Oh, why did you say that?
Did you put money on
I was
Serenity?
feeling so good about my Serenity pick
Oh,
until you said
no.
those words.
If me
If
and
you're
you
still
bet on
listening,
somebody they can't
bet
win.
on Sensei Randall.
If me and him do it, they can't win. It's a curse. I'm so
Oh.
sorry, Serenity. I'm so
Dude,
sorry.
10. Sammy, please don't take 10 shots of Patron. At least not
Sammy,
back to back to back.
Yeah, I mean, you could do. Oh, where's my hunk on the chance? We do have to start calling the chance hunk here. Good call from Doubt Spartan.
We
I can reset the Schmeckles, Doubt Spartan. Don't fucking tempt me. I can reset all of them.
the executioner switch. We also had another caster compliment from the Real Full Metal, another one of the color casters here.
The Real
in
Full Metal is a goddamn saint. What an amazing person making so many graphics for us. The most recent ones that have to do with the stats. Oh, beautiful. They are so goddamn handsome with what they do.
I gotta say, this past week in the LCS finals, I actually rented an Airbnb with the Real Full Metal, and I
Oh
tell
my
you what,
goodness.
I didn't get murdered. So
Not
that's
a
a
plus.
murderer.
Not yet.
Well, there's still time. I mean, I am back home, but
No, they had their
You
fucking
know.
shot. If they were a murderer, they would have taken it.
and that's what I mean, they had 3 nights, right? Like there was ample opportunity.
You know me, whatever you say.
So we wanted this means war that. So now we're gonna say how bullshit Full Metal is. Full Metal's the worst fucking murderer I've ever known. He had Les first cornered and pinned in a room solo and didn't take him out. Full Metal's garbage. Don't let Full Metal gank for you. Won't kill
Trash.
anybody. How was that?
Wait a sec. But then Doubt Spartan, this means war. This means war. So
Shit. Which means he's a good person because he's a bad murderer. If you're a bad murderer, you're a good person. Good job, Full Metal. Really breaking my mind tonight.
did I have fun at LCS finals? Well, it was all right. You know, the games were fine. It was hot outside. Saw some absolute studs from the LBLCS. You know, that PC Jackie boy, that
What a handsome man. We could talk for hours about how handsome PC Jackie Boy is.
High Vega.
But we can't let him hear it because
Yeah,
he'll get
'cause then it'll get to his head.
His ego is already so big.
All right, to his head, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Vegas. Goddamn handsome man, too. Looks real snazzy in a suit.
Let's see. Sammy Two Slap
A
saying he would
birthday
take
suit.
me out for dinner. Well,
Good comment.
Sorry, I was drinking water. The timing on that wasn't as good as I wanted it to
It
be.
made it a little bit funnier because it felt like you weren't even listening. You were just doing a second task and just chimed in with what you wanted to say. It was pretty funny. I liked it. 30 seconds until we head into Game 3. I want to be really clear with you guys. I'm going to have to move everything around in Game 3 because I have not set it up ahead of time, and I'm not even trying to do a good cast at this point. I mean, it's 12:20 and Game 3 is starting. And Doubt Spartan, if you tell me it's 9:20, I'm gonna ban you. All right. We're good. We're good. Amy T Slap, we will be in touch. And like that idea that you guys are gonna start doing weird drinking stuff without me.
No one would ever do that to you, dude.
Thank you for saying that. I just don't fucking believe.
I'm in the middle of it.
I mean, this guy just said he's going to do 10 shots of Patron. I don't know if personally
Oh no.
I wouldn't get in the middle of that. Like I would stay pretty far away at this point.
Only one way to save his life, and it's to do the other 5 for him. I don't think we can just let him run rampant and kill himself.
He can bring himself back to life though. He is a surgeon. I feel like some of that has to be self-applicable.
True, it's true.
Is that true? It feels really like.
That he's a surgeon?
No, the whole if you're a surgeon, you bring yourself back to life. Is that true?
I mean, I don't know if it's false.
I've never seen anything to disprove it, I guess, so.
Exactly.
Oh.
Hey, if you're sleepy at home, put us on LBLCS. We'll talk you to sleep. First up, an invade. A Mumu. Oh, no name. Walking forward. By the way, Yodo's on the Diana. It wasn't some weird
30 seconds until
poppy mid-tech. That was Spartan trying to get Sammy T-Slap killed.
The
They are
5-man
invading right
invade.
now. They are deep in this, by the way.
But
They
they're not
have
gonna
not been spotted
catch
yet.
anybody.
No one knows. This is bizarre.
Minions have spawned.
Oh my god, nobody knows. Chat, only we know. They're just gonna go in and they're gonna leave. Oh my god, this is quite the experience.
Now they've discovered it. Solvix knew something was up.
Mm-hmm.
The hunk misses his first skill shot of the game. Can we get a skill
0%
shot
hit
counter
rate.
on whenever we have the screen on him? Can you remember to do
I'm,
that? Thanks, Flex Force.
I'm gonna get a pen and paper once.
Yeah, get a pen and paper.
Smart.
Really messed up, but I actually don't think
Oh,
Flex Force is
I
literate.
took out your paper, actually.
You take all his paper?
Yeah.
Weird bit. Weird bit, but cool.
That was hilarious.
I'm back. I couldn't actually find any paper, but I
Oh
have.
my
this,
god, Bigfoot took it all. He was right.
Yeah. I've got the back of this this candy wrapper that might have to get the job done.
I love that you have the back of the candy wrapper right now. Notorious Bud taking a little bit of damage top lane. Vader really trying to poke out Yodo, but shield being super helpful on that Diana mid. The chance did hit a skill shot, but it was onto a minion. Are we gonna count those?
No.
I
Okay,
wasn't
only
gonna
champion
write it down.
shots. Okay, okay. But he's fighting all over. Directed Can doesn't know where to go. Oh, and that's a nice flag and drag right there onto Yodo as Menta1 trying to do the damage. A nice
Good
flash
shield, good
away.
Yep.
Means she stays alive, but she did not take teleport, so she can't get right back to lane. Might have to stay.
No.
Yeah. The ignite in the Diana is
Bold.
yeah, I was gonna say not great.
Okay. Agree to agree.
It's not awful, but I think you do want the teleport here, and I don't think you're gonna get a kill in the Malphite, right? Like that's very lane dependent.
I'd be looking to just make sure you finish off these targets late game like that Quinn,
Yeah.
like that MF.
That's fair too. They didn't back, so you know, no harm, no foul after that gank anyway. So not having teleport ends up being fine. They're still gonna be up almost 10 CS at the end of this wave if they farm it pretty well. So.
Well, no name looking for something up here. The Banish Toss is going to connect onto the Quinn, and now Poppy trying to find it. Everybody dropping their flashes. So much damage being dropped on them, but they're able to get away right there. A massive flag and drag from Menta1. Oh, no name trying to run away, trying to keep Notorious Bud healthy, but Vader use choke is in the area. Could be looking to do something right here. Oh, it's getting really, really low right there. They're able to dodge it out right there. Can't find the bandage toss, but is able to pull the other two away and save his... Oh my god, he almost took down Menta1.
They gave it a Malphite. Yeah, that was crazy close.
Did give it to Malphite.
Now, if there's one thing that I've learned from Bigfoot tonight, it is that a gank is only worthwhile if you utilize that summoner advantage that
You're
they've
right.
gotten. So
There's one thing I learned from Bigfoot tonight is only bet on the team that's gonna win the game.
That's also just as important.
well, I
to
already
know.
paid for that lesson. Oh, the double roam mid.
Yeah, this could be really big. Again, Solvix looks to the mid lane. Does have flash available, does drop it, does get the stun off. Yodo has no flash, so this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. The flag and drag might be enough to finish him off, and it is, but the ignite gets dropped onto him. He does get a heal from that Triumph.
They give it to Mr. Tokino though, which I think is smart, better on him than Jarvan. So he's, makes the most out of that roam, gets a cool 300 G.
Just enough to pay for your lessons.
G is for gold, not grand. Yeah. I actually take in-game gold.
It's a very different kind of lesson now.
I tell you what though, Serenity has this topside river absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that shit is bright.
Except for that one tiny sliver up near the top brush.
We don't
Can't
talk
quite
about
see that part.
sliver.
What sliver?
Exactly.
You getting a little sleepy too? If you yawn, I'm gonna yawn. Everybody who's watching is gonna yawn.
I've been sleepy.
Okay. I'm sorry I made you sing a lullaby to yourself then.
Yeah, fucking.
Messed you up a
Rough.
You
little
only
bit.
got through the first 2 words though.
It's all
That's
it
all it
took.
took.
It's all it took.
Like a spell.
I'm so powerful.
It's true. I haven't seen a Barty comment since that lullaby, so it's
Probably
potentially.
worked. It probably worked.
him
The
to
hunt
sleep.
down here in the bot lane.
Good night.
It's
Good
ahead in
fucking
CS
night.
and does have some CS being pushed into them. Yodo trying to find some damage right now onto Vader. Does trade pretty well
Vader's
with
finding
autos.
some damage on a Yodo. Oh, no sixes.
No 60s yet. Is going to matter a lot if Vader hits it, because I think if they hit that ultimate, they can just
Oh,
finish
it's
him
done,
off.
yeah.
But Amumu in the vicinity. Might be coming in right now. Joe is meant to one. It's going to be a 2 against 2. A massive flash right there. We're down in the bot lane. Graceful's the one that gets hurt. They're going to get hit up. One more auto attack should be able to finish him. The exhaust onto the hunk means that they can't trade back the way they want to. Trying to find the damage onto Solvix, but gets CC'd. Gets knocked back. Has to flash away. They're taking so many auto attacks from Kavino. The flash forward. The double kill for MF. And everything starts to go wrong for Sensei Randall's 5-0 for Serenity.
Yeah, this is Kavino says, all right, you know what? You might have won game 2, but you really shouldn't have given me MF
Vantage
3
toss
games
right there.
in
They're
a row.
trying to find more damage. Mango Legend
Another
again
charge.
getting stunned up. A lot more hitting them. Can they finish this off though? Look at that move speed that they get from these hits. I don't think that ultimate kills her. It does!
That's so disrespectful.
Massive hammer.
I was sick. Also, I love the fantasy of just like a corpse flying through the air at like Mach 10 towards the base.
Full ragdoll physics. Just
Yeah. It just splats by one of the inhibs.
Rel is here in the mid lane. Does want to do something. Vader does have that ultimate. That flash is still not up for Yoda, but they have level 6 now. Bandage toss doesn't hit it. Just misses. But he backs up. They say, all right, didn't work. This game's a little more explosive in the early game.
I was just gonna say I feel like the first 2 games were pretty
Uh-oh.
slow, and this one's just non-stop action.
Uh-oh. Flash is
That's
almost
what I was
back
thinking
up.
about it.
It almost could be good again. They're actually just gonna go in. They're gonna get hit though. So much damage being dropped down to the other ultimate. The trade they do, but it's not gonna be enough. Almost able to take down that J4. They pull the trigger first there. Maybe they could do something.
Ruh-roh. Speaking of this early pressure, I'd like to note that if any game was gonna kill a chance 10 times, this is the fastest he's died any game. He has gone deathless for a long time in the first 2 games. Died 1 time in the first 8 minutes.
That's a big death marker to have right now. They are going to see that there's a ward right there. LeChance is in a bad spot, though. Has to back up and jump over this wall, I think.
He still has a pretty low kills, or I guess deaths per minute ratio here. He's gonna have to start picking it up. Serenity is kinda blowing this game out in the early stages, so I don't know, if things keep up this way, they might not even have a chance to kill him 10 times.
Yeah, Serenity definitely putting the pedal to the metal, and they have damage on the people they want to have it on. By the way, it looks like they're going to go like Night Harvester or something on this Malphite. They're 2-0-2. This MF is 3. They're going lethality, so they're literally going to try to just wombo one-shot these kids. Solvix looking for some damage. Dodges the binding. Kavino now up in farm pretty substantially. Has big bounty on them.
Oh, Malphite is so annoying mid. I love it.
For anyone keeping track, through the first 9 minutes, we are at 2 hits and 1 miss for LeChance on
Good.
direct to cam.
Good
Thank you so much.
call out. I love.
Not a
Is
whole
that
lot
what
of
you're doing?
opportunity.
Is that what? Oh, you are a wild one. I love it
I
so
mean,
much.
It's a commitment to the bit, right?
It is
You
commitment to
gotta-
the bit. There's so much respect for that.
Direct to cam keeping it on LeChance a little too long there, seeing him.
They know what the
Miss all the
people want.
You did miss a lot of CS, and that I might clip. We're like dead silent for it. It's just him missing
It's
CS.
just you.
It's the
Alright,
shittiest
yeah,
thing to
keep
clip.
over-
Oh my lord. Looks like they are gonna try to do something down here in the bot lane though. Last
There's
count,
really
got
got to be nothing else going on around the map, though.
I should go right over the wall, right into vision. They're just gonna clear out all this vision right here.
It's smart. Without that vision, other people can't see.
They're on Herald up in the top side though, because there's all this pressure down here in the bot.
What do we think about the Rod of Ages on the Amumu? I can't say I've ever seen that tech before.
Listen, I told you it's avant-garde, all right?
It
You
is
just
avant-garde.
accept that
What-
whatever's happening is happening. They're dropping it right away right here in the mid lane though, and they find
like
some
it.
damage right here. Big ultimate from Ezreal is going to connect. They're going to go right onto Mental One. There's the ultimate from Diana. He tries to flash away. Curse of
Good
the Sad
ult.
Mummy is enough, and they pick up another kill, but a good amount of plates taken right there by it. Unknown Name wants more.
I think ultimately, gold-wise, that was roughly even. Ish.
Yeah, it feels good to get kills, though. It feels, you know, the person's off the map for a little bit. However, plates aren't always something you can take for extra gold, so
Yeah.
in the
And
end,
what are they doing with him off the map, right? Like,
Right. I think it does benefit. I mean, they really get Scuttle, which is good, so they'll know if they're going for this Drake here. No ultimate available right now for Yodo, but
I'll find his
Vader
ult, he
does
might be
have
able
it
to
up.
turn this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I also think Ignite is like, you got to remember that they have it, because if they do get another QE trade-off,
That's true. Yeah.
you could just look for the blow-up.
Yeah, you're right.
The sneaky little spell. Oh, it's another hit. Did you see that one?
Yep.
Count it.
4-1, 4-1. Not a
Thank
whole
you.
lot of opportunity.
Going in. Notorious Bud just leaving, saying, you're annoying little bird lady.
Are those the actual comms?
Yeah. I've
Yes.
actually been in
I'm
comms
listening,
with-
and I'm in both Discords. I'm in this one on my computer and the other one on my phone. I have one earbud in each ear.
Notorious.
I don't
Sounds
even
like
have
you
a
get
mic
so
muted in the other one either.
confusing.
Yeah, you don't know Mike for the other one, just an earbud. Notorious Bud
No,
speaks in
mics
one
for
or
both.
two word like things. That's how he speaks in comms.
I don't think I've ever heard his voice.
It's very low. Like if you combine like an alligator or a rhinoceros.
Oh, I know exactly the type.
Yeah. How he speaks. Uh-oh, Yodo, this is not good. Flag and Drag hits, the ultimate hits, and you are just gone off the map. You can't walk where there's no vision. Not how this works. They are posturing around, but they have no mid laner. That being said, Malphite has no
Malphite
ultimate.
has no ult. Yeah, that's like the whole thing.
Well, now that MF's here, they can play
Round
around
2 of
that.
Wombo coming
And
through.
Olmo doesn't give a shit. He might be trying to get called off by his teammates, and I think that's exactly what's happening. They're like, please don't go for it. It's only the second Drake. Loud Drake Soul here.
I think Serenity has the right idea. You've got like the 2-prong Wombo. You got the Jarvan Malphite as Malphite is going that AP with the Night Harvester, but then if that fails, you've got the MF Rel. We haven't really seen Kavino and Solvix do a whole lot this game. It's been pretty.
Ultimate right here
Actually,
from
all in.
Yodo forces the flash out of
Don't
Malphite
know if
right
he
there.
had to flash.
Yeah,
I think he
Don't-
didn't have vision on his sides, and he wasn't like, I don't know where Amumu is. If Amumu is here and follows this up, it's his problem.
Fair.
A4 has boarded him up now, though. The ultimate is available for him. Does find a lot of damage with that Q. That really hard to hit
Yeah,
point and click Q.
And that was through the shield. The shield is up too.
Yep.
Diana's probably going to start doing some massive damage, and they're able to get back to base and get their first item. Just sitting on a bunch of little components at the moment, and they're still doing pretty well into Vader.
Diana's
Didn't
like
think it was
2-item spike is one of like the harder spikes in the game.
Yeah, she does get extremely strong when she gets those items.
Yeah.
They are down decent in gold like you were talking about, but Mumu making his way down here to the bot lane. They could be looking for something. Yodo trying to clear things out, but they don't have vision. Okay, they're throwing the Q over the wall for the vision. Bandage toss doesn't hit Curse, but Sad Mummy does, though. Ezreal trying to do damage over the wall. The ultimate's going to get dropped down. MF to 200
MF.
health.
They just got the back. Nothing on the map down there.
I think so.
I don't. Maybe they get the turret.
They'll probably get some damage. I don't know if they can take it.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna defend it with their life.
Yeah,
By defend it, just
good
just
dodge
stand
right there.
menacingly. Yeah, good dodge.
Can't find the stun onto him. Yodo bothering Vader right there, making sure he doesn't get the... It's so close to Yoda versus Vader. I don't know if we talked about that.
We have
This is
not.
how
brought
sleepy
that
I'm
up.
not.
getting.
Good
This is how
call,
sleepy I'm
good
getting.
call.
Yeah.
The letters are
Sounds like you're
blending
pretty
together.
fucking awake right now,
The
bro.
letters are getting fucked up in my mind, dude. I can't see. I know that 23 of our 46 viewers are people that have already fallen asleep with their phone on or whatever, but to the other 23, great job being up. Remember what Bigfoot said earlier. You maybe turn the volume up just a little bit
Yeah.
so you're not concentrating to hear.
You don't want to have to work to make out the genius things that we're contributing.
Right.
Well,
We're smart,
Actually, never
less
mind.
force.
Maybe mute it. Maybe mute it.
Maybe mute it. Maybe mute it. Less force. If you were a bird, do you know where you'd live? In a nest forest.
oh,
Come on.
I've been loving the less force puns that have been coming out lately.
Thank you.
When I was casting, there was request force and suggest force.
Yeah.
If you were a
Oh.
really bad criminal, you would be arrest force.
Nice. Nice. Ultimate being dropped in the mid lane right now. Vader used choke, taking some damage right now. And oh my god, Mumu goes in. This is what we're talking about. He just gets it, and Bobby says we're going to make this fight a little bit more even. One of you guys go bye-bye. A nice block right there with the W as well. Stops the flag and drag. Flash forward. Curse the Sad Mummy. Can Yodo get on here for the kill? They can't. Notorious Bug picks up their second kill of the game.
Against Old
Old No Name, despite it being way too late at night, is able to actually stay focused, go in and find something. Finds a bandage toss, trying to find more damage. Malphite has to use the ultimate to get out. And Gold's getting close to even.
We've seen
Ridiculous.
this several times, and we talked about the viewers just rated by Risen Esports.
Risen Esports.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. What a lovely thing to do this evening. We are in game 3 of a best of 3 banger right now. But we're tired as hell casting, so we're probably
Yeah, I do also think that it's pretty ironic to be rated by an esports organization around Rising while everyone else is in the middle of falling asleep.
Yodo in a lot of trouble right now. Salvis goes all the way in. Can they find enough damage? And Kavino with that Yomu's in the serrated dirt gonna pick up that kill. They go to 4-0. And look at that bounty that's on them. Flag and drag on it too. Here, Mental One going all the way in. Old No Name trying to hold on to the mid lane, but he can't. 3 of them take that tower. But Chance, who AKA is the hunk right now, doing a good job staying away from Mental One. But this is gonna be third Drake of the game for these guys.
Yeah, these are early dragons.
Yeah, they're taking the Drakes. They're making no mistakes. This is good for them. This is good for Serenity. They need to win this one here.
Well, I was really hoping for a third rhyme. I was ready
so
for the
fucking sorry that I didn't rhyme again.
Buckleberry
He's too
rap
tired.
career.
He's
Too
tired.
tired?
Yeah, I'm
Only
too
hits
sleepy.
2?
Yeah. It's the same thing with lullabies for Bigfoot. If I start
Hey,
rhyming
I
too
knew
much,
the
I'll
whole
just
melody. I just didn't know the words.
You
Vader
crushed the melody
reminds
earlier.
me of Jar Jar. I can't argue
they're
that
the same
point, Sammy
person.
Slap.
The same person.
Of all the points you've ever made, Sammy, that is one of the takes.
I will say
Jar
Sammy's
Jar
been
and Vader
right.
are like Brad Pitt and Ed Norton in Fight Club.
He's exactly right. They're the exact same thing. I will let you know, Sammy T-Slap has been right about every single Schmeckle bet, and their Schmeckles on Sensei Randall's right now.
Well,
Mine are... I don't know
his,
where they are, actually.
yeah,
I picked the lower number.
Because he went against what me and Les Force did, right?
which is smart. I mean, again, the numbers back up going against us too. Oh, no name may be in a bit of trouble here.
Definitely in a bit of trouble, but should be able to get out right there. Thank you so much, Greatness in the Making, for the follow. The Herald should be able to get the charge off right there, and it does. 3 people up here in the top lane, though. Oh, no name skirting around the edge. The Chance just going to take the jungle here because he can. Although I think Vader can actually one-shot him if he gets back near this lane. He doesn't have that flash finger ready. Yeah, this could be trouble. This spell's trouble right here. Black Shield went on to him. By the way, Greatness in the Making, welcome to the LBLCS. We run a Denny's up in Vermont, go around back, knock 3 times on the dumpster, like, ask for Todd, he's gonna get you unlimited pancakes. Discord's down below as well.
I wasn't going to be the one to say it.
Yeah, the third one's coming.
Is it like Morse code?
No, it's like a really long pause.
No, the third one's really delayed.
Yeah. It's really delayed.
That's all I know. But it's so delayed that like if a bunch of people show up at the same time, the line starts getting really long.
It gets so long.
Yeah.
Mango gonna stop this back right here, but it's exactly what Notorious Bud looked like he wanted. By the way, Notorious Bud has played 3 tanks today. Oh no, he played Rumble first. Played 2 tanks though. Played no one who was like an AD fighter really. It's blowing my mind.
I'm gonna report him to Riot for account sharing because there's no way that's
There's no way that's him. There's no way that's him. I know what he does. I know what he plays. That was the third one right there, just so you guys know. That was the third knock.
What was that, about 53 seconds?
It was 53 seconds. Really good. You must have been in the Denny's before. That's great from you.
I respect that, him, the guy, initially typing, "you have," and then nothing else. And then when asked about it, I was gonna type something out, but forgot, so I just hit send instead of deleting the 2 words. I
was hoping
respect.
no one would notice. Is what he says next. I was hoping no one would notice. Oh my god. He's
Well,
just as tired as we are, man.
The unfortunate downside of there being a TriCast is that one of the colors is paying pretty close attention to the chat.
True.
And unfortunately, that means I had to bring that to the limelight as what a
Black and
dodge
Drag
there,
misses,
they're
but
going
he's
back
gonna go
in.
all the way in on him. It's a solo ultimate. Takino has them in a nice little spot right here, but there's the Malphite over the wall to try to help him stay alive, and he does do it. They take down one Solvix in the backline. Having a really nice ultimate. There's the bullet time to follow it up, and look at the damage out onto them. Morgana goes down. Can they try to find another right here? Oh, No Name goes down. The chance is left alive. Trying to poke these guys down in this
Health
fight.
bars, though.
Notorious Bud coming to the rescue. Notorious hasn't gone down this game. These guys are so low that Ezreal is almost back up. Can he try to find some damage? He's going all the way forward here. Two-shot barrage is available. They do have a little bit of vision. Nothing else gonna come out of it though. 3 dragons to 0. 4K gold lead for the side of Serenity. 6 and
Sensei
0.
Randall's got to fight this one.
Look,
They got to come down for soul.
If they take out MF or they take out Malphite, the whole fight changes because look at how much of the gold is on these guys. 9,100 on Misfortune, while only 6,800 on that Ezreal. And it's about a 2K swing in the mid lane as well. So the amount of gold that will change hands or be available for the fight, even if they could trade those positions for each other, will really even this one up. They got to be able to find these guys out of place that we know Kivino Takino's been having such a good game with their positioning. Can they try to find this? Maybe a bandage toss to go in. Might be looking for something. Look at that damage onto him, though. They're going all the way in. Umbrel's going to find a Cataclysm in the back line. Oh, No Name's trying to take him down there, though. Yodo dropping super low. Can he find Solvix? He can. That's one. Oh, No Name might go down. He does go golden just to stay alive for a little bit longer. He might be able to find a little bit more damage on them. He can't quite do it. LeChance left alone. The ultimate doesn't connect. A nice use of the rocket belt right there. Yodo's able to trade back positively. Now they're looking for Mental 1. LeChance not gonna find anything else. Doesn't have the ultimate available. Maybe can do the dragon though.
Yeah. No. No.
Okay. I like that
A
you
story of
wanted
two
to
tales.
agree, but now you realize they can run back there.
Okay, Bud gets soul turret. Nice. Nice.
I think Bud joining these fights is going to change the game, and I don't think Quinn's going to add that much to them here, because I think Quinn's going to be so squishy. Gotta
Quinn
really
might
push
end
back.
up splitting though, which would be a little tricky to deal with if she gets real deep.
For sure. But having Poppy the ability to just disengage these guys for them, like just send one of them back. Send that Rel off the backline, or send Hibino Takino all the way away. And they want to try to do something here. Oh, No Name's in the area though. We saw him steal something already. That Rift Herald going his way.
Yeah, he's a sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah, that was actually his birth name, Sneaky Motherfucker. Bad choice from the parents,
Yeah, terrible.
but really accurate in the way he lives his life.
Yeah. It's
Great
hard.
prediction. I think it was one of those like Destiny things, like once you talk about the prophecy, it just has to come true. Bandage Toss not connecting right there as Yodo's clearing out vision. Now they have the inside track here. Malphite's up top. Malphite's up top, has
He does have
teleport.
TP.
And they actually
it
find
goes
this to
right
go in on
on
these
him.
guys. Mental all the way over here. Nice flag and drag. Get it by 3. They're going all the way in. The teleport. Here comes the bullet time. They're doing so much damage. Yodo might be able to pick up damage. You know, they can't quite do it. Chance is the only one alive.
Huge
Oh no,
shutdown.
here's Poppy.
Huge shutdown.
Doing the damage that they
That's
can. They
almost
do pick up
1,000
one right
gold.
there. It's a 2 against 3, and the 4th one's coming back. A nice ultimate from Real. The flag and drag. The
it
exhaust
doesn't
being
matter.
dropped onto the hunk of the match. Can he get away? He can't. Notorious Bud, can he try to change this one? I don't think so, but there he goes. He's able to take one back while it's all going on. Trying to run away now, just dropping the slows while he can, and they
Right,
do
doesn't
shut
matter.
him down in the
That was
end.
slick though.
What a turnaround. I
Yeah.
wasn't going the way I thought it was, and then it wasn't going the way I thought it wasn't going. And then
They
it
made
was.
a bunch of really cute individual sort of like micro plays, but as a whole, it did not matter for them in the team fight, and
Yeah.
they lost 3-5, and that's going to be a soul over for Serenity.
Probably gonna reset after the soul. Look towards Baron. It's 25 minutes. They're up 4.5K. They know that they're in the lead. They just come off a big team fight win. People are starting to finish some items. It's time to group up and fight.
For sure.
Quinn wasn't in that whole fight, but can very easily push this wave out and go top. You probably at this point want Quinn top with everyone else mid, getting ready to rotate over to Baron.
I want to zoom in really close. I think that's a bad idea. I have like
Yeah.
F Dingus feelings right now. I want to zoom in.
I think it's actually
Get as far away from that as possible.
Look at that. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's horrible when it switches on directed cam. I hate it. Making me really dizzy. Oh, I gotta pull out.
That's what she said.
Well,
Here we go. Oh, No Name going all the way on Solvix right here. LeChance back in the area. Only has 2 deaths this game, but is here to fight a little bit more. A massive curse for Sad Moment. He's going to find 3. Two-shot barrage only finds 2.
Great.
There's the bullet time on everybody else. Malphite in the back line, and there goes Quinn into him too. Ezreal's going to find their 3rd death of the game, and they want to make this Baron.
That slight pullback from the Rel ult might have saved Misfortune's life.
Yep. They're on
they
it right
are
now.
splitting bot though, so they
Might
are
up.
at least gonna get 8 towers.
Yeah.
Oh, No Name for the steal.
They haven't
Oh,
warded
my
it.
God.
They can't pull off. They have to finish this.
Huh? He wants to just.
They
He
can't pull
wants to
off
just
their
steal it.
finishes.
He's
He
gonna go
wants
and
to
just steal it.
ult
He's gonna
away.
go right there. He doesn't steal
On
it. Rel
them.
picks it up.
Okay. Yeah, just like they drew it up.
Rel getting the. Oh my God! They've changed their
Yeah.
game plan. Oh my God! He's able to actually get the inhib right there.
I do not think Morgana is alive in the next 10 seconds.
I-
Throw it out there.
You're right.
Yeah.
You nailed it. You
Yeah.
crushed it. Good call.
Oh, what an analyst on the desk we have gracing our presence.
I like how they didn't burn the sums though. It was a no getting out situation, so save them for the next fight. And they did actually get a lot of gold there onto Diana, and they've got that inhib now popped open in the bot lane. So not the greatest thing for the other team to have a Baron, but they got something out of it.
But Chance goes down here. They might be able to actually walk this one right in. Amumu is spawning. Notorious
Hard
Bud
to
is
dive
here.
Ezreal though.
It's gonna be hard to dive Poppy Ezreal for sure, and with Amumu coming to back it up, they actually don't even get this inhib.
Hurt's fine. Honestly, if you're not going to turn the inhib into an objective immediately, not taking it isn't the worst because you are depriving the other team of the experience and gold from super minions, and it's not like you're going to use the pressure from the supers for the next objective. Dragons in 3.5, Barons in almost 5 minutes from now.
Yep.
I think it's actually kind of okay. They don't take the inhib, they go and take the jungle camps, they go back into the lanes. Like that's a perfectly reasonable way to push an
Did you guys
advantage.
just see that
I-
visually?
That was so
Yeah.
What the hell
insane.
was that? That's something I
I
want to
think-
go back and clip too. What was
I
that?
think we're collectively hallucinating. We're so tired.
That was
I wouldn't
so
put it past
bizarre
us,
from
but-
Quinn.
There was definitely some appendages just flailing as
Yeah.
Quinn was running back
You guys
there.
see that peacock roaming around the jungle, right?
I
The
gotta
what?
say, yeah. I don't
Yeah?
know.
All three of us can
Oh,
see that.
Yodo's actually right there. They actually lock up MF. They're gonna take MF down. Oh, Icarus, you've flown too close to the
Way
sun.
out of position. Way out of position.
Good
And
binding.
that's the bot lane for Serenity just wiped off the face of the Runeterra.
Yeah. Shifted out the rift. Now they're gonna push in mid right here. Poppy's still up in the top lane. Malphite's still chugging away down bot though.
Yeah, he's pushing his supers. Malphite doesn't have the worst wave clear, but it's not as good
They
as
can
some
connect
other
another one.
champions.
They're going all the
Oh,
way in. They might be able to find these guys spread out. There's the Quinn going down. Can they find more damage? Legia's just trying to hit the tower. He's actually taking aggro right now. He might go down. Oh, there's a massive double kill over the wall.
I like the thought. It's the kind of plays that you need to make to get back into the game, but if they don't pan out, you're not gonna get back into the game. But I like it.
I'm not gonna
I
get
like
four.
the
doing about it,
chutzpah.
though.
That's
Got
Martin's
some
being
real
mean in
moxie.
chat. Notorious Bud could be in some trouble. Might be able to find a nice ultimate to knock them away here, but there is some shielding on these guys. He's gonna flash over the wall to deter the chase a little bit. He's charging up that
Go away.
ultimate. He doesn't hit anybody
Go
with
away.
it.
Got
I
the
like
Grump.
the-
Now he's gotta
they're
just.
starting to cover all the exits, but he might just be able to run through
I think
lane,
he can,
E
yeah.
through the wave. Yep.
They're gonna push in. They're
Okay.
gonna look for inhib here maybe.
Yeah.
But if you die right now, or if you're out of place right now, when these guys spawn and come up, and let's say Misfortune and Jarvan died, okay, they're gonna pull way back, which is good. Because if they had died right now, the Elder
Yeah.
Drake becomes a huge contention thing.
They absolutely. The Quinn is a good backup in terms of like having an
Nice little
ADC.
yawn.
If Misfortune dies from being too far up or being out of position, then you do have sort of Quinn as that pseudo backup. We saw in some of the last fights that Misfortune gets chunked out early, has to run away, but then all of a sudden, you've got another ADC just wailing on you. So, interested to see how this next fight pans
A
out.
little bit of damage right
Mumu
now on
comes
Cemento.
in, no harm, no
Over on
foul.
the backside, a big problem for Yoda. They're going to find a little bit of damage, but they can't quite finish him off. The Christmas Admony only hits two of them right there. He is able to flash away and get over the bullet time.
Nobody's dead yet.
Chunking out Graceful so heavily. A chance
Okay.
trying to do damage to
All the
Benjamin.
important ults for Sensei Randalls are gone. Malphite still has ult.
Notorious Bud in a big bad spot. He's going to go
Wait
down.
for the Malphite ult. Wait for the Malphite ult.
There it is.
Oh,
It doesn't connect.
nothing.
And they try to find a little bit of damage onto these guys. Graceful goes super low.
Gonna be
Now
kicking
Elder
himself
is
for that
up.
one. They probably will get Elder, but he's gonna be really upset because there really is not much more satisfying than just instant popping two people with your Malphite
True
ult.
Shot Barrage is up. He could come in right now. I think it's a little bit late if it comes even
They
right now.
need to, optimally, they need to all stack in a group to reduce the damage of True Shot Barrage, but at that point, you're kind of just splitting hairs. That's a nice, easy
True.
pickup over there for Serenity. They've got Elder. Baron is up in a minute. They're going to reset. Spend their gold and probably 4-1 with Quinn in his side, right? You don't
I
really
think
want
so.
Malphite splitting? I mean, you could, and he kind of has been, but I think at this point when you have Elder,
Victorian,
you
we
really
don't
want to
know.
use
We
that.
don't know why it's so big.
You really want to use that Malphite ult into a large cluster of people when you have the Elder Drake.
I'm praying. I'm
Ezreal's gonna
praying that
hit
Serenity
one
can
tap.
finish this, just to be clear.
Yeah, no, same, and not just because I put 400 schmeckles on them.
All 400?
Yeah, dude, I lost all mine in the game before. I honestly, my other strategy is that whatever the bigger payout is, I just like mindlessly put all my schmeckles in it and just assume that eventually I'll like make a bunch, and I don't.
Well, the problem is that the casters bring too much light to that fact. They bring up the oh, you just gotta bet on the better odds, because then people end up sharking a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
Gaming
sharking going
it.
on. True Shot Barrage does not take the Baron. It is
But I
taken
liked it.
by these guys. They have Elder. They have
They
all
gotta-
4 other dragons. They have Baron. They have a gold lead. A substantial gold lead. They have more kills. They have more towers. And they end the game, though.
But
Chance
can
is up a
they
little close.
see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No.
Probably because it's covered in sugar.
Oh my God! Vader going all the way in. He's
that
able to
was
find
fucking
Ezreal right there.
disgusting.
Now the rest of this is all unfolding oh so
I
quickly.
can't
Yodo
look.
trying to go back into the back line, but they found the kill they wanted. They found the engage on these guys, and Old No Name's gonna try to hang on to what he can, but he can't hold on to the series.
The GG's come out. Oh my word, that Malphite ult with the Elder Dragon buff is all it takes. 2-1 to Serenity. I know we're all sleepy, boys. I know this has been a late series, but god damn did it deliver. All three of these games were sick.
Just
And
fantastic.
that was the
games.
shortest game at 34
At
minutes.
34 minutes. These teams are very evenly matched.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the damage charts, and then I'm gonna pretend we're gonna do a little bit of pandering, but I'm actually gonna go right to the like thanks for watching screen, and I'm gonna just in the middle of talking, like just turn the screen off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like people think like something really awful happened to you?
No, not
Well,
necessarily, but is something bad gonna happen to me? I'm